welcome you to the Milano Sanaguglia Ice Hockey Arena as Team USA will face off against Team Denmark in Milan, Italy for the men's Olympic hockey. Team United States trying to get another victory here in their points in the standings. Hello everybody, I'm Max. Glad you can be with us here on our coverage on the MHS network of the men's Olympic hockey, as this should be a good matchup. See how Team USA does in this one, as they had a really good game against I believe, my mind's blanking right now, but they had a really good game in the previous one. Brock Nelson was close to getting a hat trick. They had a really good offensive game. Their passing game was great. Everything about their game was good, and they're going to try to replicate it here against this team in Denmark, and they're trying to get the victory here, obviously, as earlier on today, a bunch of teams played. Finland destroyed Italy 11-0. But probably one of the highlights we've seen out of this is how many players got on the offense here for Team USA, with Jack Hughes kind of being one of those, like, oh, is he going to be good? He wasn't pretty good in the Four Nations, and he really performed. He had, I believe, like 2 assists or something like that. And Brock Nelson as well, 2 goals, and he could have had a hat trick if one of the goals didn't get disallowed for. Because of the challenges. There's so much coaches' challenges in that game. It was insane. And, this is going to be interesting to see. Team Denmark, they lost to Germany 3-1 in their opener. As they look to get some points in the standings. It's going to be a tough task for them, though, as they are going to face a really good Team USA team. This should be something to watch and see how long can Team Denmark hold on in this game. I feel like the first goal is going to be real important for Team Denmark if they can get it, because if they have a lead against the United States, that's going to be real big for their confidence. Maybe that runs through the rest of their game and improve it and all of that stuff. We will see if that will happen here, because this could honestly be a wipeout by the United States. They could really have a dominant game here, and we could be just sitting here with a contest that had the exact same thing as a result for Finland versus Italy, with a dominating victory earlier on today. We will see what will happen, though, as there are some NHL players on this team, Denmark team: Lars Eller, Nikolai Ehlers, Oliver Bjorkstrand, and Fredrik Andersen. Fredrik Andersen will not start today for Denmark, as it will be Mads Sigurd, as he'll get his first start of the tournament. And Jeremy Swayman's going to be in net for the Team USA, as it was Connor Hellebuck who made 17 out of 18 saves in the previous game. He will start. He has a 22-12-3 record with the Boston Bruins, a 2.92 goals against average, and a 903 save percentage in 37 starts, 38 games he's played for the Bruins. See how he performs here, because I guess they're going to try to test out every single Team USA goaltender, at least for the moment. First it was Hellebuck, now it's Swayman. Now it becomes a question, do you start Ottinger tomorrow against Germany? That might be the plan, or else maybe a Hellebuck once again in the goal crease once again. We'll be right back with the puck drop coming up next here on the MHS Network, as Team USA looks to get a victory here over Team Denmark. We'll be back, everybody. We welcome you back, everybody, inside of the Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena, and welcome you in Denmark versus the United States and Milano Cortina 2026 Olympics. Glad you can be with us here on our coverage on the MHS network. This should be a good one for sure, as they had a really dominant game, Team USA. There's already a couple players that already have 2 points already in the tournament for them. They only played one game. Jack Eichel had 2 points. He had 2 assists. 2 points for Matthew Tkachuk. He had 2 assists. Brock Nelson, as we mentioned in our opener, had 2 goals, 2 points. And for Jack Hughes, he had 2 assists and with 2 points as well. Quinn Hughes as well. Quinn Hughes leads the team in the ice time, too, with 21 minutes and 29 seconds. As he played a big portion of that game against Latvia, and Brock Nelson was a highlight of that game. Jack Hughes, look at this pretty passing play. That 4th goal by the United States against Latvia was a beauty to watch live, as, man, the 4th line against Latvia was cooking. 2 goals for Brock Nelson, 2 assists by Hughes, an assist by Trocheck, and JT Miller with a +1 rating. As wow, they were cooking last night, as or last game actually, as the players are getting ready to get on the ice here. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the puck drop coming up next here on the MHS network. We'll be back. Welcome you back, everybody, inside of the arena, and it's Denmark versus USA. USA with their 2nd game in the Group C, and this is a huge game here, trying to get their 2nd win of the tournament, get 6 points in the standings. They play tomorrow against Germany, as they are going to try to find a way to get the 2 points. Our referees in the game, Mikhail Holm and Dan O'Rourke. Dan O'Rourke works in the NHL. There's Jeremy Swayman, 27 years old. Going to start for the first time and representing Team USA. His first Olympics. Linesman Ryan Daisy and Tarrington Wyanzek. As there's Mikhail Gath, the head coach for Denmark, trying to lead his team to an upset victory over the United States, as they try to get the job done, and they're probably one of the biggest players for them will probably be Nikolai Ehlers, the NHLers that are in the lineup for them. There's Mads Søgaard, as he is in net for Team Denmark, wearing the away jerseys, and we get to see these beauties by the United States, the home blue jerseys. As we welcome you in, everybody, if you're just tuning in with us, subscribe if you can on the MHS network, as we are about to be underway here in Milan, Italy. And it'll be the top line out here, I believe, as look to get ready here. Patrick Russell's out on the ice. It's actually going to be the 4th line out here for Denmark. So an interesting thing to do here, as Jack Eichel will be out here. He's going to be the top line out here for Team United States. Face-off was not won cleanly, so we have to redo the draw. A little bit delay here on the face-off dot at center, and now we are officially underway. Quinn Hughes has the puck at his own blue line, deflected back in by Matthew Tkachuk. Sekov trying to get it. It goes into the corner where the puck is fought for. It is still loose as Matthew Tkachuk trying to get it. Setkov trying to dig it free. And along the boards, they move it out to center. That's Jensen moving it ahead. Back in on the side, trying to pass it into the middle. That was Storm trying to feed it into the middle. On the forecheck, Patrick Russell trying to get it. Couldn't, as is Quinn Hughes the other way. Hughes dumps that into the far corner. And it goes into the opposite corner off the bounce as Setkov trying to clear it. Setkov gets it back, and he'll move it ahead. Russell now will try to dump it in deep. Couldn't. And now back for the puck here is Slavin. And Gensel now has the puck for the United States. Back in onside, Austin Matthews holds on to it. Drop pass here for Gensel. Backhand pass into the middle was broken up there by Abo Jensen. And now a race for the puck here. It's Bjorkstrand trying to get to the loose puck. Faber knocks him off the puck. As now Bjorkstrand trying to get it back. Into the corner, True. Let it go around for Ehlers. Back up top, long shot. And it goes wide by Jensen. And it's poked out to center. Race for the puck here. Boldy trying to get it. Ehlers gets there first. Nikolai Ehlers goes behind his cage now. And now left it on the platter for Lordson. Lordson has the puck now as he'll carry it ahead between his own circles. The stretch pass here by Brugesser couldn't get it in. And along the board, Sanderson was trying to get it. Intercepted along the wall there by Mogard. Shot deflected, save, rebound still loose. They score! A minute and 40 seconds into the first period. Denmark strikes first as Nick Olsen will get it. The play from the boards had deflected down. Olsen gets it. And they have the 1-0 lead, and we were talking about in our open how big that would be. I think Zach Werenski might have kicked this into his own net. It goes between the 5-hole there of Swayman, and it's a 1-0 lead for Denmark. A huge goal for Team Denmark here in the game, and they have the 1-goal lead on the second shot of the hockey game. Bugesser will move it ahead. Molgaard off the goal by Olsen. Nelson will try to move it ahead as Team USA looks to respond here. Quinn Hughes now for Nelson. Nelson cuts in along the boards, now moves into the circle. Nelson brings it back for McAvoy. Here's Quinn Hughes now from distance. Shot, save made. Rebound was loose, and it was covered, and now everyone gets together in front of the net. And as Miller and Eller were getting caught up in front. Jeremy Swayman in net for Team USA, and he lets up the first goal of the game just a minute and 40 in. There's the goaltenders for the United States. Connor Hellebuck with his first game versus Latvia had a .944 save percentage. Jake Ottinger has not played in the tournament, but he has a 23-10-4 record and an .897 save percentage with the Dallas Stars back in the National Hockey League. He is not dressed for the second straight game for these Olympics, and there's Connor Hellebuck watching from the glass as the shots are 2-1 now. Team United States down by 1. Eichel back for Hughes. Eichel near the goal line. Feeds it back for Hughes at the point. Now down to the blue line. Backhands that one even deeper. Eichel along the boards. Eichel patiently waiting for an option as he goes back here. As it goes to the opposite corner. Hughes back for McAvoy. McAvoy back for Hughes along the boards. Flips it in deeper for Eichel. Got pressured from behind there in Patrick Russell. And it's going to be an icing here on the United States. No, it's not. McAvoy beat him to it. McAvoy, and it's along the boards now as it's True trying to get it free. True fishes it free, trying to get it to Bjorkstrand. Brady Tkachuk is battling along the boards with him as he is trying to get to that loose puck, but it's still in the skates of True. Now it comes free here for Quinn Hughes behind his own net. Hughes, a stretch ahead here for Eichel. Eichel will move it ahead. And then another stretch pass. That'll be an icing here on the United States. As they have the 1-0 lead, Denmark. This shot here was a big rebound off the blocker pad of Swayman. And I think, yeah, I was right Werenski did kick that puck into his own net. I don't think Olsen maybe never got a okay, he did get the deflection, and then it hit the skate of Werenski, and then it went in. Ah, there you see it. It was such an awkward goal. Hey, it's an awkward one there. And an unlucky break for the United States with Zach Werenski putting the puck into his own net, basically. And off that deflection there by Olsen. They give credit to the goal for Olsen, as he was the last Denmark player to touch it up. As the United States try to clear it, sent in deeper. Ehlers near the goal line, looks to center, and it just went wide of the net. Gensel played back here along the boards. Bjorkstrand trying to get it, fell down, and Quinn Hughes will move it ahead here for Slavin on the backhand. And the reverse pack here for Hughes. Flips that across for Boldy in the middle. Boldy with some speed. Boldy in. Boldy. Shot. Save. Boldy wrap around. He scores! We are tied. Matt Boldy with the goal. Took it in all by himself. The initial save there, and way out of the net was Sigurd, and Boldy on his own rebound wraps it around and ties the game at 1. What a goal there by Matt Boldy. The effort, the patience play there, and he's evened it up for the United States. We're not even 4 minutes into the game, and we already have 2 goals, and the shots are 3-2. Slavin and Hughes with the assists at 3:35. Boldy responds to the goal at 1:40. And here comes Bugasser moving it ahead. Ulsen. Now Bugasser will get in the corner. Behind the net now. Is thrown away along the boards here. As Ogard was trying to get it. Slavin now has it along the boards. Connor trying to get it out of the zone. Comes into the middle and cleared out to center. Race for the puck. Larkin. Larkin trying to get it from Setkov. Setkov will move it ahead here for Olsen. And played into the middle for Eller. They'll wait to get a line change here for Team Denmark. There's a delayed penalty upcoming to the United States, though. And a power play upcoming for Denmark unless they score on this delayed call. Ehlers goes back into his own zone, and we're going to have a power play or either a 2-1 lead here for Denmark. Ehlers will carry it ahead. Passed it on the far wing there as it's Lauritsen, and that's an offside, I think. And we'll have a power play for Team Denmark. So Denmark will get the man advantage here in the game. As they were able to draw the call. I think it might have been too many men here on the United States, I think, maybe. Unless it was that tie-up. No, this is the goal, actually. They were showing the replay of the Matt Boldy goal. That was a wraparound attempt that went in. Larkin goes to the box here. And so Denmark will have the man advantage and try to regain their lead. As there was a hook there by Larkin on Setkov in the corner. And so Denmark will have the power play here. Holding, they call, on Dylan Larkin. The captain of the Detroit Red Wings goes into the box. And the face-off won here by Trocheck. McAvoy pressured from behind there by Russell. And cleared out of the zone by the United States. Molgaard will get the puck now as he has it in his own zone. He'll pass that back here for Bjorkstrand. Plays that across for Ehlers. Ehlers cuts in. Ehlers, a move shot, save on Swayman. And the net goes off its pegs as Slavin got taken down. Or took Ehlers down. And that's why the United States has their net dislodged. Or no, he fell. No, I thought Slavin had took him down, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, that's looked like a trip. Yep. That did look like a trip, and that's why Ehlers went crashing into the net. Holy moly, the camera, and then the net almost fell. Almost broke there. They don't call anything there, and the shots are even at 3. 4:58 into the first. It is a 1-1 game, as the latest goal by Matt Boldy has tied the game. Brock Nelson in the face-off out the center. Eller trying to win the draw. Boldy plays it back, slapped down the length of the ice there by McAvoy to kill off the remaining time here on the power play. A minute and a half remaining here on the Denmark man advantage. Molgaard has the puck. Reverses that back here for Ehlers. Ehlers plays it across for Eller along the boards. Eller back up top of the point for Molgaard. Ehlers near the boards. Bjorkstrand's pass. It just got past him as Russell was trying to hold it in. He couldn't. Bjorkstrand off a skate, off of Eller. And Molgaard lost at the blue line, poked out the center and cleared. Nothing much in this Denmark power play. They can't even get an entry right now. Bjorkstrand, Molgaard reverses that back here for Bjorkstrand. Oliver Bjorkstrand passes it for Ehlers into the zone. Ehlers, Eller deflected into the corner. Faber trying to get it out of the zone, uses the boards, and Trocheck will clear it down the length of the ice using the boards to get it down the length of the ice. Sogard, and he's played there as it's now Lauritsen playing that back here for Olsen, who got the goal. Along the boards is Ogard trying to play that back up top of the point, and now a 2-on-2 shorthanded. Boldy and Gensel. Gensel will just dump that back in as the pass did not connect cleanly. Lauritsen gets the puck now. Lauritsen now with the puck near his own blue line, drops it off for Olsen. Olsen plays it along the boards. Is this trying to play in deeper? There's a whistle, and I think it was an offside. 13:31 left to go here. Preliminary round, the groups. Canada with 2 wins. They have 6 points. Switzerland, and they have 1 loss, 1 win. Czechia as well. France has 2 losses. Slovakia clinched the Group B. United States on top in the Group C. Denmark has not had a win. 8 seconds remaining here on the power play. And off the draw, one here by Trocheck. Reversed it around by McAvoy. And now it is Miller clearing it down the length of the ice off the flip. Power play is over. They're 0 for 1. The shots are even at 3 and the tie game at 1. Moved ahead here by Lauritsen, and it's intercepted along the boards by Quinn Hughes, who will use the boards to move it ahead here for Matthews. Jack Hughes back in, pass it across. Boldy trying to go back for Hughes, and he couldn't. In the corner, Jack Hughes back up top to Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes, a shot! Goes through traffic, and it's stopped there off the glove of Sigard. Welcome you in if you're just joining us here on the MHS Network. I'm Max, glad you can be with us on our coverage of Olympic hockey. We'll cover tomorrow's United States game against Germany. If you want to tune in, subscribe. We're trying to reach to 1,000 subscribers, as we've already gained 100 subscribers plus. And there's yesterday with Mollinen with the figure skating, I think, and he fell a lot. And he finished 8th in the ranking. And a surprise, obviously. Got really emotional. Charlie McAvoy, we know we've talked a lot about not letting this opportunity get away from us. We came here for one reason. We have to bring our best every single day to represent our country with pride and try our best to achieve the ultimate. And the gold is waiting for them, potentially. There's Charlie McAvoy with the season with the Bruins. He's been injured a lot. 4 goals, 35 assists in 45 games with the Bruins. Back in the National Hockey League from Long Beach, New York. And we got a 1-1 game here. Who do you think scores next? Type that in the chat if you're tuned in with us here on the MHS Network. A 1-1 tie, Denmark and the United States. Olsen got the first goal for Denmark a minute and 40 in, and then Matt Boldy a minute or so later responds to tie the game up for the United States. As we're getting ready here, and the face-off is inside Team Denmark's zone. Both of these teams will have one more game tomorrow, and that'll be it for the preliminary round, and the playoffs start, the quarterfinals start on the 17th here in this arena. Hughes plays that for Jack Hughes along the boards in the circle. Trying to shift away there. Centered pass for Matthews didn't go. Werenski in the corner, back for Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes into the middle. Matthews couldn't get the pass. And Russell will move it ahead. Russell pressure from behind by Jack Hughes. Dumped it back into the corner. Werenski reverses that around for Quinn Hughes. And now moved ahead here by Matthews. Jack Hughes the other way. Dumps that back in. Intercepted along the wall by Jensen. And Quinn Hughes has the puck now on his stick. In his own zone, the shots are 4-3 in favor of the United States here in the game. Quinn Hughes has the puck in his own zone. Hughes plays that back. Slavin back for Hughes. Back again here. And there's Matthew Tkachuk, actually. Or Hannafin, pardon me. Jeez, I can't see. Quinn Hughes throws that back in, and that's going to be an icing on the United States with 12:05 to go. It was Hannafin trying to put in, and Quinn Hughes didn't get his stick on it. As we welcome you in if you're just tuning in with us here on the MHS Network. Subscribe to tune in for tomorrow's United States game that we will be covering as well around the same time as well. I think at the exact same time against Germany. And this should be a good finish to our preliminary round coverage. And unfortunately, we will not be able to cover the quarterfinals and the semifinals and the knockouts, obviously, as school stuff. And then we'll be back, though, for the medal games. The bronze and the gold medal games will be on here on the MHS Network. We will cover those. Tkachuk back in. He is offside. Matthew Tkachuk with 11:58 remaining here in the opening period of this game and a 1-1 tie. It's, the latest goal by Matt Boldy, if you're just tuning in with us. There's Matthew Tkachuk on the ice, 2 assists, 4 shots on goal, +2 rating in the plus or minus category. 11:58 to go. The faceoff outside of the Denmark zone. Eichel tried to win the draw. Instead, it's won here by Molgaard. And out to center it goes. It's played here by Olsen along the boards now. Ogard trying to get it. Now into the corner. Molgaard will rim it all the way around here as it goes for Olsen. In the corner. Molgaard trying to get it free along the boards with Hannafin tying him up. Olsen tried to get the puck back and he couldn't. And now moved into the middle here. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. Dumps it back in as he'll go for a line change. And played behind the net here for the captain and Bugisser. Bugisser lost it in the corner. Brady Tkachuk on the forecheck here in the corner. And Jensen lost it. Now it's not out of the zone just yet. Sanderson held it in. Tage Thompson plays that back here for Werenski. Shifty move there. Shot save from the boards. No rebound with 11:05 to go here in the opening period. As the United States has 5 shots on goal here in the first 8:55 of the first period. And they scored moments ago, or a couple minutes ago, with Matt Boldy's wraparound goal. And see how Jeremy Swayman does here for the rest of the game here, as he had a kind of shaky start. Kyle Connor now back for Tage Thompson in the circle. Nice moves there by Tage Thompson. Lost the puck, though, as Jensen now moves it ahead. Dumped back in here by Blakefield. Into the corner, Sanderson. Back for Werenski. Now Kyle Connor will move it ahead here for the United States. Larkin lost the handle. He touches it up. It's going to be an offside with 10:38 remaining here in the first period. First period, shots are 5-3 in favor of the United States here against Denmark. Eller will go back to the bench, as that's the second line out there for Denmark. They'll probably run the third line now. And Molgaard and Ogard and Olsen. Off the draw, one here, and Jack Hughes will slap that one back in from center. That touch pass did not go, and Setkov will move it ahead here. Bugasser now ahead now for Russell. Russell along the boards. Sends it in deeper into the corner. On the forecheck there is Storm. Frederick Storm trying to get it free. Miller trying to help out as well. Storm gets the puck back from McAvoy. McAvoy pressuring him along the boards. Storm brings it towards the front of the net. Now goes back up top to the point. Lordson fed it in deeper behind the net now for Russell. Goes into the corner of the puck. Russell fed it back into the corner again as Weiss will move it ahead. Now it's turned over. Back in onside, Jack Hughes. Drop pass here for Nelson. Jack Hughes once again. This connection was real good in the first game. This fourth line Jack Hughes with the puck now, up high. Fed it down low for Nelson at the goal line. Has some trouble with the puck there. Jack Hughes back for Nelson, save! Rebound, Jack Hughes, it's sitting there, and it's cleared out to center. Good opportunity again for that line again. Back in onside, Boldy. He's got the only goal for the United States. Gensel in the corner. Played in behind the net now for Matthews on the backhand. Left it there for Sanderson, who made a move. Sanderson played it behind the net. And it goes into the opposite corner for Slavin. Boldy trying to get it free along the boards. Setkov lost it. Now moved ahead here for True. Alexander True passed it across here for Ehlers. Ehlers shifts his way through. Can't get the entry as it was blocked off. Ehlers will just slap it back in. Into the corner. True rimmed it all the way around. Bjorkstrand let it go to the point. Setkov holds it in. Intercepted along the wall by Jack Hughes and cleared out the center. Setkov gets it back, and it's shot back in here by B. Jensen. And a save made by Swayman. Right into the glove. Or it was a goal! It was a goal! A shot from center! Goes in! And it's 2-1. I thought that puck was stopped by Swayman. A center ice goal. Goes in. Oh, wow. I looked down for one moment, and it goes into the net. Nicholas B. Jensen gets the goal, and it's 2-1 Denmark from a shot from center. Oh, wow. I thought that puck was stopped, but it went in. Wow. Never look down at your notes ever again. Bugasser lost it. Into the middle, there's some room. In on the outside. Hit the side of the net. Mogard trying to give the Denmark a 3-1 lead. So Jensen gets the goal, assisted by Setkov. Drop pass. Bugasser will get it out to center. Apologies on that, but wow. Who could even, wow. A center ice goal. A nothing play. Eichel back in. Eichel dropped it. Shot, Kachuk, and a save off the glove. Goes back up top for McAvoy as he's fresh off the bench. Centering pass at the side of the cage. They jam at it and they couldn't get it. Brady Kachuk now to Matthew Kachuk. Lost it, and it's cleared by Blakefield. Now race for the puck here. McAvoy gets the puck. McAvoy turned it over, though. Held in the zone dough by Jensen. Jensen fed it in deeper as Eller was trying to get it. A 2-1 lead. McAvoy played that back here for Werenski behind the net. Held in at the point, though, by Jensen. Nicholas Jensen played it around the boards. Blakefield lost it. Back up top to the point. Long shot. Deflected wide, and it goes into the corner. Blakefield centered backhander by Eller wide. Eller in the corner. Eller fed it in deeper behind the net. Werenski lost it. Nicholas Jensen trying to get it. Werenski flips it out to center. And so, a 2-1 lead. Jensen Abo. Now Jensen plays that back here. And Lauritsen has the puck. Lauritsen will move it ahead. Shot back in by Russell. So a 2-1 leader for Denmark in the game. Hughes plays that around the boards for Faber. And it's turned over. Back up top. As is Weiser playing in deeper. Along the boards, it was Storm who lost it off the big hit along the boards. Miller back in. Jack Hughes cutting in. Jack Hughes has some speed. Centering pass, and no one was there. Weiser the other way. They're back in onside. Weiser looking. Shot blocked on the way through as Jack Hughes got back. Played in behind the net now by Storm. Russell wraparound attempt. Swayman doesn't know where the puck was. Fed back up top of the point. Long shot by Bugasser was blocked on the way through. And Weiser lost it. Faber now with the puck. A 2-1 leader for Denmark. A shot from center. Went in. And I thought it was a save by Swayman. Wow. Look down for 1 second. Gensel on the outside. Gensel played that back up top to the point. Slavin fed it into the corner. Matthews is the puck now. Matthews left it for Sanderson at the blue line. Shot blocked on the way through. Loose puck. Slavin on the rebound wide. And Bugasser Trying to play it along the boards and get it out. Sanderson now back for Boldy behind the net. Bugasser pressuring him. Back up top of the point. Long shot by Slavin, blocked on the way through. Goes back. Long shot by Sanderson, and it hit the side of the cage. Ehlers uses the boards to move it out to center. Dumped back in here by True. USA player fell down, and Sanderson fed in deeper by Bjorkstrand, and Matthews has the puck now in the corner. Slavin plays it in behind the net. He has it in front of the net now, as he'll have the puck and he'll move it ahead here. Trying to start the breakout. Hannafin deflected back in the middle. Eichel couldn't receive the pass there. Olesen will move it ahead. Shooting it back in, deflected. No icing. Played by Swayman behind the cage. Along the boards. Hannafin trying to move it ahead. Bounced into the middle. Comes back up top of the point. No one was there. And for Denmark, and that didn't go. Matthew Tkachuk back in. Forced it in deeper. Played by the goaltender in Sogard. And that's going to be an icing here on Denmark. So a shot from center goes in by Nicholas B. Jensen. And I thought it was a save, and I looked down at my notes for just a moment. B. Jensen. And Swayman thought that was going in the glove side. Wow. That is something, huh? Off the draw, one here. Werenski shot off the draw. Up in the air in the crease. Tage Thompson gets a whack at it. And it goes wide. Tage Thompson in the corner. Made a man fell down in the corner as well. Larkin along the boards from the blue line. Larkin creates some room. Larkin in shot save. Kyle Connor got a rebound at the opportunity. Got blocked. Faber shot from the point. Blocked on the way through. And dumped back in. Now they're getting a line change here. Larkin has a man open. Tage Thompson getting some pressure from behind by Setkov. Larkin behind the net. Larkin looks to center, and it got past everybody and Kyle Connor. Faber. Connor again. Connor plays it along the boards here. Werenski, the shot deflected wide. Faber. 3:57 to go. The shot from center, I thought had went into the glove of Swayman, and instead it was a center ice goal. I looked down at my notes for the slide. This might have deflected off Boldy. The changeup there from center. Wow. Setkov, and it's played in deeper. Shots are 10-4 in favor of the United States. Quinn Hughes behind the net. Brings it towards the front, and Eller has the puck, and he'll play it back here for B. Jensen, who got the latest goal from center ice. And I thought it was a save, and it was not. Quinn Hughes forced out by Eller almost. Quinn Hughes gets the puck back here with 3.5 to go here in the first period. Deflected all the way down, icing with 3:27 to go. A shot from center is the difference right now. If he just joined us, I thought it went into the glove. It did not. Wow. That is insane. That just happened, and I didn't even realize it. Oh, man. A 2-1 lead here for Denmark. Shot from center. Eichel, and off the draw here, won by True. Ehlers along the boards, shot it towards the net. Save made. Swayman at the top of the crease with 3:22 to go. First period, 10-4, the shots favoring the United States, but they're down 2-1 as Swayman, a shot from center, changed up on him, and it went on the blocker side instead of the glove side like he was anticipating, and his team is down 2-1. This is such an awkward goal there, too. A shot from center. That's unbelievable. Boldy will flip it ahead. Will it be an icing? Yes, it will be, with 3:13 remaining here in the first period. Our intermission report coming up next here on the NHL and MHS. Tune in for that. Share the stream around, subscribe. We'll cover tomorrow's United States game. Comes the question, who starts in net? If this continues on for Jeremy Swayman. Will Jake Ottinger get his first start of the Olympics? He has not dressed at all for the United States in the Olympics. Off the draw, one here as Slavin has it behind the net. Now Boldy lost it, shot back in by Alexander True, played by Swayman. Slavin behind the net. Slavin brings it between the circles. Plays that back here for Jack Hughes, using the boards, deflected by Boldy, so it's no icing. Boldy rimmed it all the way around to the opposite corner. As Gensel fed it back up top of the point for Sanderson. Held in at the point and rimmed all the way around for Matthews. Matthews centered, and Boldy waits a shot. Boldy looks to center, loose in the top of the crease. Boldy trying to get it again, up in the air. Goes out of play. 2:34 to go here in the opening period between Denmark and the United States. It is a 2-1 lead. Denmark with the lead here in the game from a shot from center. We'll be back. Welcome you back, everybody. A 2-1 leader for Denmark. A shot from center. B. Jensen gets the goal for Denmark, and they have the 2-1 lead over the United States. Even though the United States are outchancing them, Denmark has had the lead twice here in the game. The United States have not led even once. Welcome you back again, everybody, on our MHS Network coverage of the Olympic men's hockey preliminary round. I'm Max. Glad you can be with us here on MHS Network. It's a 2-1 lead here for Denmark over the United States. Face off, and the delay off the draw is Weiser and Matthews in the face off dot inside the Denmark zone in the circle. Matthews trying to win the draw, couldn't. Played in behind the net now, and using the boards, Lordson gets it out to center. Russell will dump it back in off of Arensky's stick. Sanderson will send it down the length of the ice. It will be another icing on the United States with 2:22 to go. 2-1 Denmark as they have the lead for the second time in this game. They scored 1 minute and 40 seconds into the game, and then they regained the lead from a shot from center. B. Jensen got the goal. That's his first of the tournament. And a face-off one here, rimmed all the way around out the center. Gensel has it along the boards and carries it through center, flips it back in from the center line. Played into the corner, Bugasser trying to get it. Bugasser will move it ahead. And now into the middle, True. Now Ehlers back in. Ehlers off a body, up in the air. Trying to steal it away as Bjorkstrand, and he couldn't. Jack Hughes now sent it back in. Miller. Setkov will go to the puck now. Rimmed it all the way around, and is close to getting out of the zone. True, and now Bjorkstrand at the center ice will carry it ahead. left it there. Here's a chance shot. Setkov the save. Swayman there on that opportunity by Setkov. Bjorkstrand in the corner. Bjorkstrand kicks it back and lost it to Jack Hughes. He was trying to kick it to the point. Here's Miller now. Brock Nelson on the opposite wing. Brock Nelson trying to get the loose puck. Setkov intercepted along the wall. Flipped out to center. Into the middle. As they'll dump it back in. And Molgaard. Ulison will get it. Ulison got it. Lost it. In the corner. Played back up top to the point. Bugasser left it there. Long shot by Lordson. Wide of the net. And Ulison will get it in the opposite corner. Along the board. Shot from the boards. That goes wide. Played back again. Lordson holds it in. Played in deep behind the net. Centering pass. Loose in front. Shot save made. Ogard with the opportunity in the slot. Knocked down Ulison trying to get to the loose puck. Ulison lost it. Goes back to the point. Lordson held it in. Played by Swayman behind the cage. And now flipped out of the zone by McAvoy. Bouncing puck, and Lordson has the puck. Moved it ahead here for Blakefeld. Cross ice, Eller shoots it back in from center. Played by Swayman behind the net. Hannafin now. Hannafin will continue to move the puck here. Feeds it into the middle for Eichel. Eichel with some speed. Eichel got hooked down. Shot save made. Was there a penalty upcoming? I don't think there is. Is there? That's the question. That looked like a really fierce hook right there. No, he just fell. No penalty upcoming here. They didn't call it. And some United States players are wondering why. And I could see their argument there. 18.8 remaining here in the first. The shots are 12-7 in favor of the United States. They are down 2-1, though, to Denmark. Off the draw. One here by Eller. Cleared to the point. Long shot. Deflected wide of the net by Eichel. Werenski along the boards. Werenski looks to center. Went off a body. 8 seconds remaining. Shot from a tough angle. Hit the side of the cage. 5 seconds left. Werenski fed it in deeper. Matthew Tkachuk looks to center. Matthew Tkachuk centering pass. Got through the crease and wide. And now Brady Tkachuk gets physical in front of the net. With Oliver Lawrence and everyone gets together. Now they got to get separated. Brady Tkachuk trying to talk some mess to Lawrenson. A 2-1 lead here for Denmark here in the game. The referees separate. Will there be penalties out of this? That'll be the question. And now the teams will go to their locker rooms. Brady Tkachuk threw a punch there on Lawrenson, and that's what made his helmet fly off there. At the end comes the question, is there any penalties out of this? I don't think there is. We will find out shortly, though. 1:40 in. Ulison got the first goal. Then a response by Bodie to tie the game, and then a shot from center. B. Jensen. 2-1 Denmark. We will be right back with our intermission report coming up next here on the MHS Network. We'll be back, everybody. And we welcome you back, everybody, to our intermission report here on the MHS Network. The Olympics on MHS, the Men's Olympics. A 2-1 lead here for Team Denmark over the United States. As surprisingly, they have the 2-1 lead on 7 shots on goal. The shots after the first period were 13-7. And let's see how this went out. So the first period, a minute and 40 seconds in, Olsen gets the first goal, assisted by Molgaard. The net scramble, and it went off Werenski's skate, and went into the back of the net, and that's how that happened. Then, an equal strength goal, 3:35, 2 minutes, a minute and 55 after the Olsen goal, and Matt Boldy got a wraparound attempt on his own rebound. Quinn Hughes and Slavin with the assist on that, an even game. Then a nothing shot, and it was such a nothing shot. I looked down at my notes, and then was looking at it. I'm like, okay, it's a save. No, it's not. It was a goal. So I messed up on that. My bad. But Bay Jensen scores a shot from center on Swayman. Setkov with the assists on that. That was the only assist on that goal, and a 2-1 lead here for Denmark, and a very sloppy game here for Jeremy Swayman, who has let up 2 goals on 7 shots. Now the debate is, do you pull Jeremy Swayman out of the net right now and or do you keep it in there and see how it works? Because right now it does not look like really promising here for Jeremy Swayman, as he does not look hot. This is your opportunity to type in the chat, see what you think about what you saw in that first period, or what you heard if you're just tuning in with us. What did you hear from that first period? Do you think Swayman should get pulled? What are your thoughts, everybody? Type in the chat right now, as I'll respond to all the chats right now. As USA down 2-1 here, as after the first period. Put that score up here at the top of your screen. And here we go. So if you're just tuning in with us, welcome in, everybody. And, man, a surprising storyline right here in Jeremy Swayman starting. You got to know, you had to have your backup start. But, man, has he been brutal in net for at least this one. And, sorry, I was just blanking out for a second. So, the chat, go ahead and chat. Give your thoughts on what you saw in that first period, or what you heard in the first period, and I'll read them out loud here on the stream. Go ahead, everybody, as this is your opportunity. 68 people are watching us right now. Thank you so much for tuning in and choosing us for your listening pleasure, and for the Men's Olympic Hockey. Glad you can be with us here on the MHS Network. Go ahead and chat if you can. Who do you think? Do you think Jeremy Swayman should get pulled here, everybody? And that'll be the question to see here, and what's going to happen. So I'll go over the goals again here. The only goal for the United States is Matt Boldy. That's his first point of the tournament. And he gets the goal to tie the game. Then the 2 goals by Denmark. Olsen gets 1. As now he has a goal and a point in the tournament. And it was B. Jensen with his first point of the tournament as well. A goal from center ice is the difference right now in the hockey game. And for the United States, I would say that was probably one of the most frustrating periods for them. They felt like they played probably a very well-structured game there, but a shot from center is the difference now in this one. And you got to think they're probably frustrated as heck right now, as they thought they probably played a pretty decent first period, and right now at the moment they are probably just looking at this and just like, wow, are we really down right now? That's how it's gonna be rolling right now. It is really been just a shocking first period for them, and kind of a shocking, for Jeremy Swayman. He's probably, people were talking about Jeremy Swayman probably should start, or why would Swayman not be starting in this one? I mean, people would say Hellebuck, but Hellebuck struggled this season. Winnipeg struggled the whole season as well. But they thought Swayman was going to be a little bit better in this one, and he has not been the best here. I mean, if he let in that center ice shot, hey, that's already a bad note. You let up a goal in the first 2 minutes. That's already a bad note too, even if it wasn't your fault. If it would have your own defenseman in Werenski, it is still bad that you let up 2 goals on 7 shots and a shot from center went in. And that is the case we have here for Jeremy Swayman in the game for Team USA. And let's see how they respond here in the second period, because this is the first time they've been trailing in the tournament. And no, I don't think it's the first time. No, it is the first time. It is the first time they've been trailing the tournament. So they leave the period with a 2-1 deficit. But man, that Matt Boldy goal was sick. That was cool. He gets the shot away. It was stopped way out of the net. Was the goaltender in that was Seaguard, and it goes into the net. And Matt Boldy probably frustrated about what just occurred there and what happened with that center ice goal. The whole Team USA. So I'm not sure if they want to. Do you think they pull Swayman here? I'm not sure that, because I don't know. Officially now, the shots were 13-7 in favor of the United States after that first period, and Denmark leads it by a score of 2-1. Thank you for the stream. Go Flyers. That's Riley May. Thank you for tuning in with us, Riley May. And first period, the shots were 13-7, as we previously mentioned, 2-1 the score. Face-offs in winning 15-7 in favor of the United States. There's only been one penalty, and that was to the United States, and Dylan Larkin got the penalty. And the power play for Denmark really couldn't even get anything going. And, yeah, that was a brutal power play to watch for them, as they couldn't even get an entry into the zone. They couldn't even get an entry. And, yeah, that was a brutal power play for them, and it was not their best showing, obviously. But they have a 2-1 lead, and I don't think they played their best in that first period. And they had some chances, Denmark, but they were getting a little bit dominated by the United States a little bit with puck possession. But they are up 2-1. You can't complain. And, hey, maybe you can get to your really good game here against the United States and maybe get it going a little bit more offensively, as they are really in this one. It's shocking. It's really shocking to see Team USA down to Denmark. And it's just so surreal right now at the moment. But we'll see what the United States do here. We'll take a short break, and hopefully we get our analysts in for our intermission report coming up next here. Continuing here on the MHS Network. We'll be back, everybody. Welcome you back, everybody, to our intermission report. Denmark leads it by a score of 2-1 over the United States. As, shockingly, they're down by a goal, Team USA. As we welcome you back in, everybody, let's go over the scores in this Olympics right now. 5-3 victory over Slovakia for Team Sweden, but Slovakia clinches Group B. As, for the playoffs in this Olympics, and then they win it by a score of 5-3. Eriksson scored 4 for Sweden. Slavkovsky has 10 goals in 10 Olympic games. Kempe scored 2-1. Gernat ties it. Pedersen got the lead back. Pedersen 4-2. Raymond 5-2. And Delabor Dvorsky. As Denmark, Emily B 4-2-7. Glad you can be with us on our coverage. Thanks for being here, everybody. You're tuned in with us here on the MHS Network. As we welcome you in, everybody, and glad you can be with us here on our coverage here of the MHS Network. And now we're going to bring our analyst into the equation, in Aaron. Let's get his audio in. There you go. Amazing. Yeah, we're on the. It's 2-1 Denmark over the United States, and you just missed the bizarrest thing I've ever seen.
Really?
A shot from center winning.
Wait, what? On Audi?
On Jeremy Swayman.
Oh. Why is?
Yes,
why
that's.
We're
We're back for the second period, anyways, everybody. And Aaron, your audio's a little bit low, just to let you know.
Oh. There we go. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Welcome you back, everybody. And it's Mac and Aaron. And 2-1 lead for Denmark, shockingly. A shot from center is the difference right now in the game. It was scored by B. Jensen. And what do you think the United States has to do here? I mean, and I know you barely joined us, but I mean, you're down 2-1 to a team probably you shouldn't be even losing. They only have a couple of NHL players, too. They only have Ehlers, Eller, and Bjorkstrand and Frederick Anderson, who's not playing in the game, as NHL players in the game.
I think you truly have to step up your defense. If you're letting in a shot from center ice, it's not going to be the best experience. You have the most NHL players of any team, I do believe. So if you're letting anything up, it's not a good one.
Shots were 13-7 after the first period. And Jeremy Swayman in net. He stays in net. It was a little bit debate here if he was going to stay in. Mike Sullivan, maybe there was a debate. Maybe he would have changed him. No, he's not. Brady Tkachuk back up top of the point. Quinn Hughes fed it back. Shot by McAvoy, blocked into the corner. And the player went down in the corner. Who was that? I think it may have been Tage Thompson. Back in the other way, it was Russell fighting into the corner. Centering pass goes through everybody. Now goes behind the net now. As Storm lost it. As now Eichel carries it ahead. Flips it back into the corner. Welcome you in if you're just tuning in with us. A 2-1 leader for Denmark over the United States. Ehlers dumps it back in deeper. Into the corner, Faber up in the air, bouncing to the slot, shot wide of the net. As that chance there by Alexander True went wide. Ehlers in the corner plays that back to the point. Too much of a hot pass there for Lauritsen, who goes back for the puck now. Ehlers now will move it through center. Carrying it in onside. Ehlers fed it. True shot. And it goes wide. Oh, man. That was a good opportunity there. Man, but, I mean, it's shocking for the United States. Obviously, you got to think here.
Of course. I mean, you're probably one of the top 2 teams favored to win besides Canada. And you just letting in a shot like that, like you said, absurd, awkward, bizarre. They got to step up their offense.
And the craziest thing is, I was looking down at my notes when that goal happened, so I thought it was a save. And then I realized when they started celebrating, I was like, wait a minute, this went in? I was like, oh no, I just messed up on that. I was like, whatever. Sanderson moves it out to center. Kyle Connor stole it away at the blue line there. As it was held in by Denmark. Shot in deeper by Ogard. Played into the corner. Ullison, who got the first goal of the game a minute and 40 seconds in. Then Boldy responded less than 2 minutes later for the United States, and then the shot from center is the difference in the game. Held it at the point, though. Long shot by Bugasser went wide. Played in behind the net now as Ogard was trying to get it. Now Connor moves it into the middle. Larkin back for Connor along the boards. Fed it into the corner. Larkin gets hit there as Bugasser trying to get to the loose puck. Centering pass for Connor didn't go. Back out to center ice for Quinn Hughes. They move it in back on the side. No, they don't. Last time the United States trailed after the first period was back in that 2010 gold medal game versus Canada, where Sidney Crosby scored that golden goal. That's how long ago that was. That's how long ago the United States were trailing in a game after the first period. Wow. That's a very long time ago. The gold medal game with Sidney Crosby's golden goal. You think they might happen this year?
If the U.S. plays Canada, it's going to get the most viewership you've ever seen.
Oh, it's a rematch from Four Nations. And we'll cover the gold medal game. We'll see if that is the matchup. As those are the two teams probably favored to win the gold here in the tournament. Shot wide of the net on that chance by Jack Hughes. And now it is Jensen trying to clear it. Brock Nelson tried to hold it in, and he couldn't. Quinn Hughes goes back for the puck in his own zone. Fed it into the middle here, and backing onside as Jack Hughes dropped it off here for Miller. Shot save easily there. And a 2-1 lead here for Denmark. Welcome you in if you're just tuning in with us here on the MHS Network. This is a Friday. Fiala got injured badly. He's out for the rest of the season in the NHL too. Ugh. He's going to be out for the LA Kings now, and then he got stretchered away there. That sucks. And especially with LA still like an outside team here in the playoffs, for the playoff race in the NHL. That's not good for them. Kevin Fiala's going to be out for them. That's a bad injury, too. Face-off one here. Eichel on the draw. Fed it across here as it goes into the corner. Fed in behind the net. Tried the center one. That didn't go. Storm trying to clear it out of the zone. He will. Race for the puck here. Faber. Faber gets to it first. Plays it back here. And Faber will get it back again. And a turnover at the blue line. Matthew Tkachuk helps him out there. And moving into the middle. Eichel. Eichel some room. Eichel in. Shot. Block it away. Brady Tkachuk got his stick slashed out of his hands. A penalty upcoming here to Denmark. And a power play for the United States. Oh, boy. Here we go. A power play.
This is the opportunity you've been looking for. Power play, you have the best, probably one of the best teams to ever be formed in Olympic hockey since 14.
I was watching
I don't know about you, but I think
I was watching the Miracle documentary on Netflix. There's a new one. I was like, the story is crazy. At 19.
Bunch of college kids. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
It was in 1980, right? So it's 46 years old.
It's unbelievable. So the face-off won here by the United States. They have a power play here. Russell going to the box for slashing, I believe. Played back for Quinn Hughes at the blue line. Played it back here in the circle. Eichel delays. Still in the circle. Drips out away from it. Eichel, one-timer save! As that chance there was swallowed up there by Sagard. This was the power play in the previous game. Look at this beauty by Tage Thompson. He was missing in that Four Nations face-off team. And I feel like they really could have needed him in that one. Tage Thompson of the Buffalo Sabres. Now the Sabres might be in the playoff spot now for the NHL. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, you say that last year, and it's like, oh my goodness.
Eichel delays, fed it down low to the goal line. Tage Thompson looks to center one. That got intercepted along the boards. United States in the power play in this tournament so far, 2 for 3. They had 3 opportunities in the first game. Here's Eichel back in. Eichel along the boards, fed it back. There's Matthews holding on to it. Matthews behind the net. Fed that for Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk leaves it for Matthews once again. Matthew Tkachuk in the goal line. Matthews holds on to it. Fed in the middle. Shot! And it goes wide. Tage Thompson in the slot. Quinn Hughes will carry it back in. Off a skate. It goes into the corner. Quinn Hughes was trying to draw a call, and he wasn't going to get it. Matthews holds it in at the point. Tage Thompson in the middle. Stick handling. Played it back for Eichel along the near boards with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Fed back for Quinn Hughes. Matthews in the opposite circle. Back up top to Quinn Hughes. Matthews fed in the middle. Matthews gets it once again. Tage Thompson rips one wide. Oh, jeez. They're moving the puck really well on this power play. Jeez. Tage Thompson's shot is insane.
If you could see it.
I can't even see. It might have hit the outside of the post.
Oh, man.
Shots
that would be
17-8. The shots favoring the United States. And Denmark trying to hold on for dear life for the next 40 seconds because they are creating some very good opportunities.
Unexpectedly so.
Brady Tkachuk wins the draw. Jack Hughes plays that back for Werenski. Boldy in the circle. Boldy shot blocked. And Denmark trying to clear it. They will. Down the length of the ice as True got it down. Played by Swayman. Werenski has it behind the net with 22 seconds remaining on the power play. Boldy back in. Boldy along the boards, drifting to the corner. Gensel fed it back up top. Werenski, the shot down low. He was trying to fade it for Boldy as he was trying to take the shot. Boldy in the near boards. Fed it in deeper. Every single pass is getting deflected away here, and it's cleared once again. The United States do not score on this power play. They're 0 for 1, both teams in the game. And so this opportunity goes away. Werenski moves it back in on the outside here. They got a man open, and Jack Hughes in this pass deflected away. Now was Gensel trying to center one for Jack Hughes, and it's going to be an icing here with 14:39 remaining here in the second period. There's the Group C standings there. Latvia with a win and a loss. Germany plays the United States tomorrow. We'll have that coverage here on the MHS network if you want to tune in. And Denmark trying to get their first win of the tournament. It'd be surprising if the United States gets a loss here. I'd say.
Yeah, this would be a huge loss for the U.S. Especially this would be a huge upset.
Played along the boards as it's fed in deeper. Sanderson played for Trocheck. Miller in the corner. Miller along the near board, spins away from pressure. Miller still has the puck. Fed it back up top. Long shot by Sanderson, blocked on the way through. Goes into the corner. Miller trying to get it free from the pile, and Russell turned it over. Miller fed it cross side. Sanderson, the shot save made. In the corner. Fed it into the middle. Bugasser cleared it out to center. The possession here by the United States has been great. And Denmark hasn't had any possession here. They've only had one shot here in the period, I think. Miller back in. Dropped it into the middle. Miller gets it back. In the corner. He's getting pressure from behind there. There hasn't been much penalties called in this Olympics, I've really noticed. Ehlers played it behind the net now for Swayman. Along the boards, it is fed around by Bjorkstrand. To the opposite corner it goes for Setkov. Setkov holds it at the point. Ehlers back for a pass here for Molgaard. Fed it back. Setkov, the shot save made by Swayman. He's only faced 2 shots, but he's been perfect here in the second period. A 2-1 lead here for Denmark. And do we do Aaron's minute?
I don't think there's too much to talk about.
No. Yeah, just Finland's crushing Italy earlier on today, 11-0.
Yeah, only 11-0.
Only 11-0. Only.
I think they could have gotten 12 if they really wanted to.
Mikko Ranta on the breakaway could have made it 12, but he was nice enough to just not score on them.
They only made it a Thursday night football score instead of
Al Michaels would have loved that. Or hated that, whatever you want to say.
Maybe something like that.
Where's Al in this? He should be commentating the Olympics. What the heck? Come on now.
Yeah. Bring back good times.
Yeah, because Kenny Albert just... no, I can't stand his voice. Should have brought Gary Thorne. Just saying. Or Doc. Should have brought Doc back.
I don't know who that is.
Doc Emmerich.
Not gonna lie. Yeah, he's prominent in hockey.
Yeah, he retired in 2020.
Yeah, that's why. I started watching hockey in 21.
I started watching it in 22. And
No, you did not, dude. You're trolling.
No, I'm not. I'm not even trolling it. I started watching it when I'm 22, like seriously. I watched it in the 22 playoffs, and then the playoffs was like so good. I'm like, I need to watch this all the time. So yeah, but I've always gone to hockey games, but I just never cared until 22.
Yeah, fair enough.
And this should be interesting. What does the United States need to do here? Because, like, I mean, they get opportunities, but they're not getting the goals, as that shot went wide by Sekov.
They just have to really dial the shots in.
This could be the difference. Here's Tage Thompson back in. Tage Thompson's save made on the outside. Centering pass. That was a sneaky pass there. But it was intercepted. Blakefeld played it back as B. Jensen has a difference in the game. Deflected back in, I think. No, it's going to be an icing. 13:08 remaining here in the second period. You know what's brutal? The gold medal game being at 7 o'clock in the morning Central Time.
What day would that be?
Sunday next weekend.
Ooh. So it'd be 8 a.m. for me.
Oh.
I could see if we could do that.
Yeah, we'll see. And the bronze medal game is going to be at a reasonable time. I got 1 something Central. So, on Saturday. We won't be able to do any of the games this week or next week, whatever, because they're all just super early, and I'm at school, so fun.
Yeah.
Off the draw, Quinn Hughes fed it back. Long shot by McAvoy goes wide of the net. Played into the opposite corner, Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes in the corner. Brady Tkachuk will get it in the opposite corner, played it back up top. McAvoy held it in. What a keep. Quinn Hughes shot wide of the net. Brady Tkachuk in the corner. Got cross-checked from behind Eller. And then Jensen clears it. Race for the puck here, and it's going to be McAvoy who gets there first. Quinn Hughes, a stretch pass that got intercepted by off of Eller's skate. And it's Brady Tkachuk shooting it back in from the around the boards. Eichel fed it back up top of the point. Fed in deeper into the corner, and it's poked, checked away from Gensel. Here's Russell the other way, dumping it back in deep from the red line. Played by Hannafin. Russell trying to get in the corner. He does. Russell got it free, but can they hold it in? That's the question. They do not. Here's Gensel. Oh, what a hit there to prevent the entry there. And then Gensel lost his stick. Bugasser moves it ahead, deflected back in there by Storm. Swayman plays it behind the net. The shots are 19-9 in favor of the United States. Boldy back in. Boldy along the boards. Boldy trying to get it free here. Played back for Matthews behind the net. Austin Matthews has the puck still. Lost it off his stick. Gets it back. Werenski fed that one across. Hannafin delays. Hannafin shot one. That off the side of the cage. Austin Matthews along the boards. Getting pressured there by True. Matthews fed it back. Werenski. Oh, that could have been a break if he could have handled it. Ehlers the other way. Ehlers back in. Nikolai Ehlers circles back with some pressure. Found an opener. Fed it in front, and the deflection went wide by True. He was tied up in front, or else that could have been 3-1 lead for Denmark. Here's Jack Hughes. Spins back here, and he plays it back here for Hannafin. And that'll be an icing on Denmark. 9 minutes exactly into the second period. That was a good chance there for Denmark. That just went wide. So overall, what have you seen here in the second period?
I've seen a bunch of offense from the United States with nothing to show for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have plenty of shots. Just they're good shots, too. It's just the goalie is amazing.
Yep. It has been that type of game. Eller looked like he might have been injured on that play as he blocked it, I think. And Lauritsen along the wall. And it's cleared out to center. They were trying to find a man open on a break. He would have been on a breakaway there, Olesen. Trying to get his second of the game. Oh, wow. That could have been a very good opportunity there for Denmark. Icing again on Denmark, though. Wow. He was open, too. Wow. That's a missed opportunity if I've ever seen one.
Of course.
Wow. That's unbelievable. Tomorrow we'll be covering USA versus Germany. Leon Draisaitl, Team Germany, face off against Team United States. See how that goes. And that'll be our last of our coverage till next weekend with the bronze on next Saturday. And then the gold medal game next Sunday. And then if you want to tune in for more, we'll have the NHL season, regular season continue on our MHS network coverage. It's been a very good Olympics here. Did you hear about that skater that like fell like several times and he got an 8th place? And he's like really good.
They got too much pressure on him. He was hyped up.
Shot off the draw. They score! Brady Tkachuk's tied it, I think. And he did. And a 2-2 tie. What a shot by Brady Tkachuk off the draw.
That's just a beauty. I don't think there's too much you can do to stop that.
Wow. Blocker side, stick side of Sigurd, and it's a 2-2 tie. Wow. That is a beauty of a shot there by Brady Tkachuk. Wow. That's the second goal of the tournament. And with 10:34 to go here in the second period, it is a 2-2 tie. The United States, again, from a 1-goal deficit, has tied it. Tkachuk, as Eichel had won that faceoff. Trocheck dumps it back in from the blue line. Played in behind the net now by Sigurd. Lost it along the boards. Trocheck fed it in deeper. Trocheck trying to get it back along the boards. He does. Deflected into the circle. Eller reverses that around. As now it is Bugasser moving it ahead. And shot back in by Blakefield. Swayman uses the boards to get it there to Quinn Hughes. Not out of the zone just yet, as they can't clear it out of the zone. Kyle Connor. McAvoy now moves it ahead here for Trocheck with some room. Trocheck dumps it back in from the blue line. Kyle Connor trying to get on the forecheck. Along the boards, Weiser trying to get it. Now it's Setkov trying to get it out of the zone. Turnover shot right into the glove. With 9:44 to go here in the second period, the shots are 20-9. Oh, geez, everyone's getting together now. What the heck? Wait, what just happened? It just cuts away for a moment, and then the next moment we just see everyone punching each other. What the heck? Wow. See, why is there the Detroit flag there? You see that? The Red Wings.
I do see that.
The Red Wings flag. You know what? I'm not cheering for the United States. I'm not cheering for Canada. I'm not cheering for no one. I'm cheering for the Red Wings. Who's going to tell them it's not the NHL Olympics?
Yeah.
Well, it is, but it's not, you know, the NHL
Exactly, the
teams.
Red Wings.
It's not like the Red Wings are a country here.
Maybe. Detroit could be its own country, I'm going to be honest.
Okay. I mean, it is called Hockey Town. They're one away from hockey country. Oh, man. But 2-2 tie now, and how big is that goal by Brady Tkachuk?
That is huge. I mean, it gets their momentum back.
Mm-hmm.
They've been shooting and shooting and shooting with nothing to, like, no success. And now they've got something. And it's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with 9:44 to go and in the second period, this has been quite an interesting game. We have 109 votes in our Who Will Win chat. In the
How many
poll.
viewers we got?
We have, I think, almost 70. We've peaked 70 at one point. It's 64 right now. Share this stream, everybody. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are close. Really close. We're getting closer. We started off our coverage, before our coverage started, we just hit 800. And just in the past, 3 days, we're already at 910, I think? I'd still be at 908.
Something like that.
So we've gained like 100 subscribers here in the past 3 days. And continue to add on to it. We're trying to get 1,000. Imagine 1,000 before the playoffs and the Stanley Cup final.
It would be very nice.
Mm-hmm.
We would appreciate it.
We would appreciate it, obviously. And a 2-2 tie here in this one. This should be a great finish to this game as we have the second half to go here in this one. A 2-2 tie as Brady Tkachuk has tied it. And a 2-2 tie. Wow, this is a tight game here. Even though the shots are not the tightest, United States have really put on the pressure here on Denmark, and now they have tied the game on all those opportunities. The shots are 21-9. Unbelievable. Denmark's only had 2 shots here, and they're not really high danger ones. Wierenski, shot, save made into the glove. You know, I thought we would have more USA fans in the chat, but no, we have Denmark fans.
That's impressive.
We have 3. We have 3 chatting in our chat. Everybody who's watching the stream, go chat. Who are you cheering for, United States or Denmark? Or if you're just neutral, just say Detroit Red Wings. Off the face-off. Shot by Eichel. He scores! Another face-off win leads to a goal, and it's 3-2.
Well, I think the U.S. is starting to get their groove back. And that's huge.
Wow. So the face-off win by Eichel. It bounced towards him off the back of Eller's skate. And a 2-1 Denmark lead has now turned into a 3-2 USA lead off of 2 face-off wins that have led to goals. Brady Tkachuk and now Eichel. And with 9:37 to go, the United States have a 3-2 lead. And now the chance of USA in our chat now.
Are they actually?
Yeah, there's USA. There's 2 people that just said USA, USA. Oh. Played into the corner. And so now the United States with a 3-2 lead. Played in deeper behind the net. Trocheck looks a center one. Shot and just missed wide. Brock Nelson. Sanderson again. Fed it into the corner for Nelson behind the net. Nelson had a pretty good game with 2 goals in the last one against Latvia. Sanderson holds it in. Played in behind the net now. Miller. Pressure from behind. Miller plays it again. Deflected around and Ehlers trying to get there. Couldn't. Sanderson sent it in deeper behind the net now for Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes holds up. Center Nelson. The shot went wide. Oh, they're feeling it right now, the United States. Ehlers back in. Denmark looking to respond and tie this game up. True looks to center one off the skate of Bjorkstrand. True along the boards. Lost to the Sanderson. Now you're looking back at that opportunity they had on the power play and they didn't score on it. And now it could have been a 3-1 Denmark lead, and now it's 3-2. Didn't score on that power play. And now here's a chance here for Olesen into the corner. Forced off by McAvoy. And Matthews trying to get it free in the corner. 8:06 remaining here in the second period. The shots are 23-9, and the United States have a 3-2 lead. As now it is played behind the net now for Quinn Hughes. Off the boards out to center, intercepted along the boards, and Bugasser will shoot it back in from center. Less than 8 to go in the second period, and a 3-2 lead for the USA. As Gensel, that looked like a hook. And now it goes behind the net now for Boldy. Boldy behind the net. Matthews looked like he got something up high, maybe a high stick. They didn't call it. Quinn Hughes now has the puck in his own zone. Getting pressured there, a turnover. Olesen trying to get the puck. Oh, that could have been real dangerous there. And now moved ahead here by Kyle Connor. Trying to feed that for Larkin along the boards. Out of the reach of Larkin. B. Jensen gets there. Eichel with the goal. Tkachuk with the assist. Shot wide of the net. Played back around the boards here for Faber. Faber behind the net now for Larkin. Faber and colliding with Larkin there behind the net. Larkin looks the center one. They got blocked away by Eller. Still tied up along the boards. Larkin played it to Connor. Fed back. Long shot by Thompson wide. Rebound off the side of the cage out to the post. Connor holds on to it. Fed back for Faber. Long shot from the blue line. Got blocked on the way through. Held into the point. Slavin fed it in deeper. Thompson in the circle. Thompson waiting. Tage Thompson shot wide of the net. And Larkin played it back to the point and not held in by Faber. Now race for the puck here. Tage Thompson gets it to Faber in the corner. 6.5 to go in the second period. Big check along the boards. Slavin gets it now. Off the boards now for Larkin. And that pass shot back in from center. 23-9. The shots favoring the United States. And now moved ahead here by Weiser. Deflected, and here's Brady Tkachuk the other way. Already had the goal to tie the game. Brady Tkachuk shot wide of the net. A low one there on the goaltender. And out to center it goes. 6 minutes left to go here in the second period. Sanderson Now it's Werenski trying to knock down a pass. He could not. Back in the other way is Russell. Russell along the boards trying to fish it free, and he could not. It's Matthew Tkachuk now flips it up in the air. Can't get it out of the zone just yet. Held in by Weiser. And now Matthew Tkachuk uses the boards to get it out to center. Jensen Abo will shoot it back in. And now it is Matthew Tkachuk with the puck. Fed it into the middle. Sanderson got pressured there by Ehlers, but he was able to get it out to center ice. Back into the Denmark zone. Denmark's only had 2 shots here in the second period. This has been a really bad period for them. At center, it is Bjorkstrand moving it ahead here for True. Along the boards is Ehlers. Lost it along the boards to Sanderson. And now Eichel will move it ahead here for Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes moving it back in on side along the boards. Jack Hughes behind the net. Jack Hughes holds on to it. Played it back to the point. Quinn Hughes across here for McAvoy. Pointing the point. McAvoy near the boards. It goes back for Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes with some speed. A backhander wide of the net. Goes for Nelson now in the opposite corner. Nelson across ice for Jack Hughes. Back for Nelson once again. Nelson drifts away into the circle. Poke checked away there by Ehlers. Ehlers will flip it out to center ice. With the help of the glass as it's shot back in there by Molgaard. Played in by Swayman. And here comes Quinn Hughes the other way. Stretches it ahead. Dubs back into the corner. As now it is Ogard trying to get it. Out to center it goes. Jack Hughes plays that back for Quinn Hughes. The brothers here, the Hughes brothers. They didn't invite their third brother either. As it's deflected back in by Jack Hughes. And now it is Setkov trying to stretch it ahead. No icing. We haven't had a whistle in a while here. As Quinn Hughes has it behind the net. Stretches it ahead. It's going to be an icing here on the United States with 4:03 to go. But man, have they played a good period here. What do you think, Aaron?
I mean, I do agree. The United States took the lead. They tied it up on a great shot, and then off face-off got the lead back.
It's just 2 face-off wins lead to goals, and face-offs are so important in hockey. And that's a demonstration why. Because if Denmark won those 2 face-offs, it could still be a 2-1 game. But it is not right now. And Boldy cleared it out to center. Eller. And now it's shot back in from the blue line with 3:50 remaining here in the second period. That's played back here as Blake Feld played it around, and it's intercepted along the wall by Matthews. Played into the middle. Eller moved it ahead here. Maybe a 2-on-1 onside. Denmark in shot. That ripped wide. Blake Feld with the opportunity. Eller deflected. Blocked on the way through. That was a chance right there to tie the game. Blakefeld played it back. That was their opportunity right there. That was their best opportunity of the period. And that one went wide on Swayman. 23-9, the shots favoring the United States still. There's not been there hasn't been shots here as Thompson dumps it back in to the corner. Along the boards, Boogerson trying to get it free. And Thompson trying to get it in the corner. Fed it back up top of the point. Here's a long shot here by Faber that goes into the corner. It was blocked on the way through. And not out of the zone just yet. Played in. And rimmed all the way around by Lordson. And out to center ice. Faber with the puck now. Moves it ahead here with Trocheck into the middle. Shot by Hannafin. Blocked. Hannafin scores! That's a huge one.
That's a great shot. They just got to keep taking it. They got their group back.
That was such a nothing. That was that's a bad one. It hit the post. Did that fully cross the goal line? That was the referee's. I think it did. Yeah, that's in. That's a goal. That's a goal. And Noah Hannafin with a shot that hit the crotch, kind of looked like, of the goaltender, and went to the 5-hole with 2:37 to go. That's 3 straight by the United States, and they have a 4-2 lead. And this is expected. This is what we expected here.
This
Domination.
is like exactly what I should have thought would happen.
Trocheck in favor with the assist on Hannafin's goal that goes to the 5-hole. And off the boards, Faber deflected back in. 2:20 to go in a 4-2 lead for the United States. As now they flip the script here in this second period. Now Denmark really gonna have to get a response going here. Ehlers, because right now they're on their deathbed right now. Held in at the point, long shot, blocking the way through. Here's Ehlers' shot, and he missed it wide. Oh, that could have been the opportunity to get them back in the game. Shot by Jensen Abo went wide of the net. Ehlers, a shot blocked by Werenski. Because Swayman hasn't even met a lot of shots here. He's only met 7 saves. Shot by Slavin, wide of the net. Swayman, if he gets tested here, does he go back to being bad? Here's Werenski in, shot wide of the net. Because, like, Swayman wasn't playing his best in the first period when he was facing shots. Now he's not facing no shots. Do you think that puts him at a disadvantage here? If he's not facing anything? Aaron?
I do not think they get put at a disadvantage.
Because right now it is domination by the United States at the moment.
I mean, a few more shots wouldn't hurt. I just think if he can fully save everything of that, then the United States has wrapped up this game.
Yep, for sure. For sure. And what do you got to say in the chat, everybody? Okay, let's read the chat here because I hadn't been able to get the chance. Let's go Denmark. Denmark has better betting odd. Lol. Here for the money. Lol.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. What an honest response. Then
Here for the money.
USA, and then Norman Paul said 23 shots to 9. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's lopsided. It's very lopsided here in the second period. The first period seemed a little bit more tight, but I think USA found their game here in the second, and it's shown here. 3 goals unresponded, and someone's gonna have to give Denmark a resuscitation or something because they need a big effort in the third period. We haven't seen overtime in these Olympics so far. I mean, what's the hold up here? We're waiting. I want to see overtime so badly, and we haven't seen it. We're going to go the whole Olympics without overtime. I want to see the gold medal game hit 3v3 overtime 20 minutes. That's the thing that will make me laugh. I'm going to see how bad this is going to be. 3v3 overtime, sudden death. Continuous. Another face-off win. Boldy in shot. Save. Rebound. Boldy trying to get his own rebound. Werenski again. Fed it in deeper. Back up top for Werenski again. Werenski along the boards. Werenski fed it into the corner. Werenski fed it in behind the net now. Boldy. Boldy looks to center across. Matthews was stopped. What a save. Quinn Hughes has the puck now. What a stop. If Denmark is going to get back in this game. Back in is Boldy. Shot. Another save. Even though he's up 3 goals in this period, the goaltender has been big for Denmark.
Anything but letting a Florida Panthers score.
55.6 remaining here in the second period. What a save here on Austin Matthews. Oh, that might hit the post, actually. Let's see that again. Oh, he made that with the skate blade. Did you see that?
What a save.
Wow. Made that with his toe. I cashed out when Denmark had the lead 2-1, made 220 profit. I knew better than to stay for the second period. Said relax, relate. Good thing you cashed out.
Yeah, that would have been a bad loss.
Yep. I mean, 220 profit, that's not too bad.
I mean, it depends what you put on it, because I feel like he put like a nice 500. Or no, it would have to be like 250, because you could cash out higher when they're up. Maybe I'm stupid. But I think I know a thing or two about how betting odds work. Cash out higher when they have a better percentage to win.
That's going to be another ice in here on the United States with 26.1 remaining. I put $5 on it. Oh, wow.
5?
Wow.
Oh, it's because they're such underdogs. Never mind.
Yeah, they're underdogs.
That makes a lot more sense.
There's Vincent Trocheck with the Rangers. 12 goals, 24 assists in 43 games. New York Rangers struggling a lot in the NHL. Was plus 1,500. Denmark, I believe. Ehlers will dump it back in with 15 to go in the period. Maybe Denmark can get a buzzer beater if they can really use that. That's going to be another icing here, so they're going to get a face-off in the offensive zone with 6.7 remaining here in the
What?
second period.
What?
No.
6 point what?
No. Of course that happens when we do a game. It always happens. It always happens. This always happens, bro. So the face-off inside the United States zone off the draw. Ehlers played it back up top of the point. Long slap shot. Scores! That's what they needed. And they get it. It's 4-3.
Dang.
Bugasser gets the goal. What a shot.
Yeah, like 2.6 to go as well. That's amazing.
That's what they needed. What a shot.
Exactly.
And maybe Denmark's not out of it yet. That's going to be a huge momentum boost for them going into the third period. Man, Swayman has been really shaky in net. That one went off his blocker and then deflected into his own net. Wow. And on the 11th shot of the game for Denmark, they've scored on 3 of 11. And now that's become a question. Do you pull Swayman? Ehlers and True with the assists. That'll do it for the second period. A late goal by Denmark gets them back in the game. The difference right now in the game is Eichel's goal. A 4-3 lead for the United States. Wow. What a period. A lot of scoring. Brady Tkachuk tied it for the United States. Then Eichel off a draw. Win. Gets it to 3-2. Then Hannafin scored to make it 4-2. He actually has a difference maker in the game. And now Bugasser made it 4-3. Well, Denmark talked me into throwing $100 into it. Wow. You know what? We're gonna go into our intermission report right now. So we're gonna ask what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
He's convinced that Denmark can make a comeback. I mean, I'm not saying you're stupid, but you're stupid.
No, don't say that. There goes our viewership.
I mean, maybe it's a pipe dream, and you could make a crazy ton of money off of it. But it's Denmark playing the United States. I know I just said that, and now you're gonna win a crazy ton of money. But like,
see, he's doing reverse psychology here, so he can get you money.
Exactly. That's my whole plan. That's my game plan.
That's the Olympics on MHS with the Arial font replacing the NHL logo.
Arial font black box.
Oh wow. Oh. It's like a never. Oh wow. You see that? Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh wow. NHL.
Whoa.
Wow. We're at 55 viewers right now in the live viewers at least. So, let's go over the scores in the other games that happened earlier on today. Sweden won 5-3.
I mean, who'd they play?
Slovakia.
Yeah, I would expect Sweden to win.
And they won that, but Slovakia wins the group because they got a late goal that made their goal differential good, like 3, so they could win the Group C. So,
No way.
So just one goal in garbage time makes that difference. And so, yeah. And then a 4-3 win for Latvia over Germany. Reichel scored to make it 1-0 Germany. Then Lukmalis ties it on a power play goal. Then, oh jeez, these names. Oh no. So Germany lost. We'll just say that. And then Finland
Dang.
put the belt to Italy, to the
Yep.
Italians.
Home field
11
advantage.
to nothing. Aho scored. Mikael Granlund scored. Capo Kakko scored. Kiviranta scored. Kakko scored again. Granlund scored again. Heiskanen got a goal. Lehkonen got a goal. Aho got another one. Armia got the 10th one. And Kiviranta gets another one with 11. Yeah, Italy gets shut out, and they got outshot 62-15.
62.
Yep.
Holy crap.
In our game, United States up 3-1. Brady Tkachuk with the tying goal. Eichel with the assist off the faceoff at 9:26 of the second period to tie the game at 2. Then Eichel scored when he won the faceoff, and it's a 3-2 lead for the USA. Less than a minute later, it was 57 seconds later. After that, Brady Tkachuk goal, and then at 17:23, it was Noah Hannafin off a nothing shot. Basically, I'd say. It was a weak one. It was a weak goal. I'd say that fourth goal by the United States. What do you think?
Yeah. It was a weird shot.
Mm-hmm. It was a very
Snuck
weird
its
shot.
way in. It's hockey.
And then I was literally talking about that the Denmark needs like a buzzer beater here, maybe to get momentum, and they get it. They do get the goal. It was Philip Bugasser who gets the goal. His first point of the tournament, first goal of the tournament as well, and he makes it a 4-3 game. That was only the fourth shot on goal for Denmark in the period. USA outshot Denmark 15-4 in that second period, but Denmark's still in the game here, and I wouldn't count them out right now. I wouldn't count them out. We've seen the underdogs win here in this tournament sometimes with Slovakia beating Finland in our other game we had to start our coverage, I think, or on Friday, whatever. No, it was on Wednesday, I think. I'm losing track of days now. I've been doing this for like so many straight days. I'm losing track of days. Oh, jeez. Oh man, but yeah, I think I lost it when we did the Sweden Finland game where I had to stay up to 5. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was.
I'm losing my mind. My sleep schedule is cooked. It is utterly cooked. It is burnt to a crisp. It is burnt to a crisp. It is burnt to a crisp.
I know.
So, give us your analysis on that second period. But what did you see out of that?
That was much more offensive United States.
Mm-hmm.
More of it. It's kind of what I expected, though. The United States is just so offensive attacking. And they finally got some good shots on. Fourth one, not so sure. Every other goal was a very nice shot. Especially Brady. Tkachuk, that was a beauty.
I know who's still in our viewers again. It's this dang Steve Dangle's podcast network. They have 1.1K watching.
How many we got? 50 something?
Yeah. They're taking our viewership. I can't believe this. Battling with the big boys is not fair. It's not fair. Unbelievable. So if you want us to beat them, share the stream around.
Yeah.
Let the underdogs win for once.
We only need 1,050 more viewers.
Yes. That's not hard to find, right?
Oh my gosh. Why can we not make it? Yes, Condon.
What?
I'm watching college basketball as well. Florida's playing Kentucky. It's 65-56 with 10:36 left in the second.
Jeez. That celebrity NBA game was a terrible thing to watch after.
That was like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that was like even worse than the NHL All-Star game, and that's pretty bad anyways.
That's pretty hard.
That's pretty hard to beat, but they really did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just yuck. Terrible. Ever since we reached 350 whatever on like Canada's stream or whatever, we haven't had that ever again. We haven't hit the hundreds ever again. If you want us to hit the hundreds again, share it around, guys. Share it around, because
If we want to hit hundreds, we have to stream Canada.
I guess we have to. But they have such a boring matchup tomorrow, and jeez.
I know. Oh well.
We did Canada. We got like 300 and what was it? Let's see. I'm gonna check the peak viewership. We averaged like 200 on that. It was insane. Let's see. We peaked 385 viewers. We almost beat our record on the channel with 522, just 100 or so away.
That's insane.
But it's the most average watch stream on the network, on our network, with 200 and plus, I think, averaging watching the whole time. Guys, you gotta help us out. Gotta beat the big boys. Oh, we're losing viewership every second now. Oh, jeez. Guys, it went from 60 to 30, 38. Guys, don't do this, guys. No, please. What do we gotta do? We gotta do juggling now or what? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. This is way more than it was like 2 years ago, so I'm happy. Nah, this was way more than it was like 2 years ago. I remember we were doing playoff games, and I'd be freaking out that we got 28. And then we reached 550. That's insane. Remember when we did the Calder Cup final? I think. Yeah. So what do you think going into this third period? Who do you think has the advantage here?
I would think the United States has plenty of an advantage. Their momentum is there. I know Denmark just scored, but I think that the United States, while being up, has so much more pressure on the opposition. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I was texting someone. My bad. Denmark. Relax, Relay just said Denmark in the chat. What is that supposed to mean? Just Denmark? I agree. Denmark. You agree? Do you agree, Aaron? Denmark?
Denmark, no.
Denmark.
Nah. I think United States.
Biased?
Maybe. No, I just don't. It's just the country I'm in. Maybe a little biased. Maybe a little.
Maybe. I'm gonna say a hot take right now. It should be Born in the USA as our goal song, not dang Freebird. I hate Freebird.
Dang.
I know I just lost viewership now. I don't like Freebird. I don't. I don't know why. I just think Born in the USA is a better goal song. Ugh, jeez. Would $20 change your mind if Denmark wins? This guy's betting on anything. Betting on your change of your mindset, Aaron.
Oh boy.
He's putting $20 on the line right now.
Oh boy. Oh goodness.
Now you got to give an analysis of how Denmark's gonna totally pull off the comeback to get the
All right.
20
I don't
bucks.
know any Denmark players at all, but I do know one thing. Who's the United States goalie?
Swayman.
Swayman is inconsistent. 3 goals let up on 11 shots is just poor. That is bad. I think they need to take him out. If they don't, Denmark can capitalize taking any shot pretty much that they can, because a 3 in 11 chance to go in is amazing. And Swayman is gonna have to pay the price if he really wants to win this game and stay in.
For sure. I mean, Swayman's just been kind of shaky in net, and if it continues on, we could honestly see a tie game. If it's that close, Denmark's just one shot away from tying this game up, and I mean, I wouldn't say it's too far-fetched to see that happen here. I didn't even know I was betting on hockey. Oh, wow. He didn't even know he was betting on hockey.
What?
He didn't even know he was betting on hockey.
Oh, he just put it on Denmark?
Oh, this guy's probably the most favorite chatter I've had in my streams ever. This guy's making me laugh. He put a smiley face too. Oh my. Jeez. Well, that's one way to bet. Just put eeny meeny miny mo on that. He just chose
Spin a wheel.
Spin a wheel. It's a wheel of fortune. Oh my.
Exactly.
Exactly, right? Wheel of Fortune. I've never watched Wheel of Fortune, but whatever.
Wow. Never.
No.
You are.
Or The Price is Right.
Interesting fella. I watch Jeopardy a lot.
Ew, you watch Jeopardy?
No, I watch Family Feud.
Oh, Family Feud's golden. Best one out of them. I can't watch Jeopardy. Jeopardy's too boring. Price is
Jeopardy's
Right.
full of old people. Price is Right, yeah.
Price is Right is like boring. Never watched it anyways. Wheel of Fortune, never watched it. I know you had to do like the letter things and then you go bankrupt or whatever.
Yeah, you put a letter in.
And it makes that sound like da, 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 da. Or no, that's Price is Right. Never mind. The trumpet. Yeah, but Family Feud's the best one. Yeah, this is what we have to do for our intermission reports. I would use a goal visualizer, but the NHL it's like a scavenger hunt trying to find footage of the game online because it's so strict. And our intermission continues on. That's Hannafin scoring. That's such a weak goal. Look at that.
That was the goal?
That you didn't see it live.
No, I was watching basketball.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So, relax. What would be the odds of you putting $100 on Florida winning this game? They're playing Kentucky right now, and I'm just saying they're up 14 with 7 minutes to go.
Does he even know he's betting on Florida though? Does he even know?
It's the number 14 ranked Gators. They're up 14, 7 minutes. Maybe,
But does he
maybe
even?
possibly.
But does he even know if he's gonna bet on basketball? He didn't even know he was betting on hockey. Oh, hey. Baseball's starting up soon, and I saw it on my Twitter feed. So, will we be doing any baseball games?
I hope I can. I hope I can do baseball games.
Oh, you go ahead, because I'm not doing the thing.
I love baseball.
No, you go. You okay? Go ahead with that.
I'm a Guardians fan, so I'm gonna have way too much bias.
Yeah, Guardians did they make the playoffs last year? I don't think they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah.
They lost in the wild card to Detroit though.
Oh yeah, Detroit.
After winning the division from 15.5 down, nerds.
Did they win? Did they win the World Series? No, they did not. Toronto got robbed, and I'm saying it right now. Yeah.
Toronto got robbed.
Got robbed. Should have won Game 6. Game 6 was already that home run they got, or whatever. They would have got the tying run if that didn't get dislodged or whatever the ball. That's the dumbest thing. He could have picked it up. Saying it right now. And you know what play I'm talking about too. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That was the dumbest thing, and I'm not even a baseball guy.
Baseball.
Baseball. Yeah, baseball.
Max plays baseball with like women. It's
What?
Babesball.
That's a thing?
No.
No.
Well, that was quick. Good talk.
Good talk. Good talk. This is why we're losing viewership for the second.
No, we are the most entertaining bunch ever, dude.
The Brady Bunch?
No.
Oh, okay. Nice talk. Nice talk then.
All right, that was it.
What?
All right, guys, good stream. Bye.
What the heck? How long is this intermission gonna be?
This is gonna be the world's longest intermission. Let me out.
Okay, it's back. It's finally back. We are back We are back for the third period. The United States have a 4-3 lead over Denmark, and finally we are back. Relax said I make more on betting esports, honestly.
Wait, what do you bet? Like CS:GO, Rainbow Six, Rocket League?
Rocket League. Rocket League kind of goes hard with the tournaments. I've seen clips on TikTok, and they're like,
Dude, Rocket League tournaments are crazy.
and then you
I want to go to one of those in person.
Then you hear the crowd in the background. Oh, this is
Yes,
hilarious.
dude.
The crowd's like, oh, it's hilarious. Look at that
That
save.
actually-
That was a big save right there. That Matthews save. Remember, because that was when it was 4-2, and that could have been 5-2, but then they got this goal with 2 points.
Denmark, let's go.
Nivea said, "Are they Denmark going to win?
Maybe.
They
20
might,
minutes.
They might be able to if they can tie this game up."
Imagine they score in the first minute.
Mm-hmm.
That would be insane.
28-11, the shots favoring the United States, but even though Denmark only had 4 shots on goal in the second period, they have made it a one-goal game.
He's just listing sports, basketball and soccer.
Why not hockey? Yeah, why not hockey? If you want to tune in with us for the rest of the year, because we are such an entertaining duo here, we'll have the rest of the NHL regular season. We'll have the Stanley Cup playoffs that start on April 18th, and then
that's like what? That's like what, 6 or 7 weeks away.
Oh yeah, I guess. Why not hockey? No fake injuries. Ooh, he got you there. Ooh, he got you.
Oh.
There. Ooh, he got you there. He's right about that.
Ooh.
Jeez. I had a dog as my co-commentator. Anyways, Nicholas Jensen will shoot it back in from center. Trimmed all the way around for Ehlers in the opposite corner. And now is Blakefeld playing a back shot from a tough angle. Hit the side of the cage. If they score, it would be insane to see. Tied up along the boards. Played back up top of the point. Boguser fed it across. Shot. Oh, that went wide. He was open at that point. Gensel steals it away. Gensel slows it down. He reverses back. Plays it back. Shot. Boldy wide. And now it is moved ahead here by Nicholas Jensen circling back in his own zone. What do you think they got to do here to tie it?
Denmark's just got to put some shots up. Apparently that strategy's been working for him in the first 2 periods.
Bjorkstrand fed it back up top. Ehlers waiting. Ehlers centered. It's loose at the top of the crease at the side of the cage. As it's whacked at it, it goes into the corner. Tage Thompson trying to clear it. Poked out the center for Ehlers. Ehlers will reverse that back out to center ice. And now moved ahead here as Bjorkstrand rimmed it all the way around. We'll get to read that chat when we get a whistle. And played back here, and here's Setkov the other way. Setkov moving in, dropped it off. Along the boards, it is True fending it back. Shot deflected wide! Oh boy, that was close. That was close to the tying mark right there. True in the corner. McAvoy off the glass. It is loose at the corner. Bogard trying to get it. Now Kyle Connor will move it ahead. Connor leads the rush. 3-on-3. Connor dropped it. Shot! Save made. Jack Hughes with the opportunity. To tie it, they just have to put the puck into that net thing. Yeah, they have to. That net thing. It's covered up. Now, Aaron, you can read the chat.
I gotcha. I'm on it. Maybe.
Are you?
Wants to live.
Share the stream around. This should be a good finish to this one. A 4-3 lead for the United States. The shot from center. Look at this.
I mean, how did that find the back?
That just happened. That happened.
Okay. He said, I put a $2 bet on a 10 parlay 5 esports soccer and 5 esports basketball games. Won $1,878 2 nights ago.
Wow.
What? To tie it, they just have to put the puck into that net thing. Hey, he's got a point. I think that's the strategy.
He should be analyst. Jensen, he's been out there for almost 9 minutes, and now it's covered up there by the goaltender in Sagard. There's Jeremy Swayman. He's only had 8 saves. Look at that save percentage. Yuck. 750.
Woo! That's like what I got on my AP history test.
Oof. Oof.
Not too proud of it. But
yikes.
Man, it is what it is.
It is what it is, huh? Face off inside the zone, and Brady Tkachuk went falling down after that face off was not. I don't know why he fell down. Anyways, there's Sogard in net, and Eller and Tkachuk in the face-off dot. Brady Tkachuk trying to win the draw. Matthew Tkachuk rimmed it all the way around, back up top to the point, held in. Into the corner. Matthew Tkachuk lost it along the boards. Lordson now stolen back by Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk fed it back along the boards. His Favor the shot. Tough angle, loose in the crease. It went behind him. It's still loose. It's covered.
U.S. women's team are better than men's teams in hockey sports. I would agree because one of them won a gold already, and the other one has not won a medal.
It's been a long time since the United States won the medal. Look at this. This was close to going. Oh, look at that. It was bouncing right there near his pad. Look at that. Ooh, it bounced the wrong way for the United States. Wow. That could have been 5-3 right there. And a 4-3 lead, 31-12. The shots favoring the United States. Held into the point by Faber. Fed it in deep behind the net. Brady Tkachuk has the puck, lost it. And here's Russell the other way. Got shoved off by Brady Tkachuk. And Eichel will move it ahead. That pass into the middle for Hannafin. He has to go back for the puck now. Played it back here for Faber. Faber back for Hannafin. Shooting it back in from the red line. Hannafin has the difference in the game. Has the 4-3 goal, the 4-2 goal. Centered into the middle. Matthew Tkachuk, save! Oh, what a chance there for Matthew Tkachuk with that opportunity. He was wide open, Aaron, and he couldn't put it home. Cleared out to center. Sanderson played it back here for Hannafin. Hannafin into the middle. Here's Matthews in. Lost it. Cleared out to center by Weiser. Backing onside is Ehlers. Ehlers dropped it into the middle. Bjorkstrand lost it. Sanderson now, it's played by Werenski off the boards. Gensel trying to move it ahead. Ehlers held it in for a moment. Werenski will move it ahead now. Werenski in. Werenski with some speed. Shot! Save made! Carried it from his own zone into the offensive zone. Austin Matthews, a backhander! Blocked on the way through. United States still doing what they're doing here. Back in on side, on the rush, and a save made Swayman! It bounced off his glove and went wide. Back up top of the point, long shot by Olsen, went wide of the net. Another shot, Olsen, and it's stopped from the boards. 15:34 to go. But it's fun to randomly just bet multiple underdogs and let it ride. Check back an hour after the last game time and have a check just sitting there. What do you think of that, Aaron?
Dude. All right, I think, well, I've done a little fake betting of my own. I would be up a couple, I think I calculated it somewhere in like the 30,000s range.
But it's fake. Anyways, Quinn Hughes.
Dude, shut up, dude.
We'll move it.
It's fake.
Likely
it means
shot
something to
was
me.
Stopped. Okay. All right. You go ahead with that.
Damn.
We got still 15 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the third period. A 4-3 game, and Denmark's had some chances here in the third. Here's Quinn Hughes moving it ahead. Quinn Hughes shot! Blocked on the way through. And now it goes back Trocheck. Back up top is McAvoy. Feed it across for Quinn Hughes along the board. Shot from the boards. Deflected into the quarter. And cleared out to center. All the way down for potentially an icing. And it will be an icing on Denmark. If you're just joining us, it is Aaron and me. Max, if you have never joined us, we are the commentary crew for the MHS Network and for hockey at least. And glad you can be with us here. Subscribe. We'll have more NHL coverage. Rest of the NHL season, Stanley Cup playoffs, Stanley Cup final, maybe some college hockey with Frozen 4 coming up in April. We'll see. Off the face-off. False start. 33-14. Look at the shots on goal, and this is still a game somehow, Aaron. That's unbelievable. This is still a game, even though the shots on goal are pretty lopsided. Trocheck shot, blocked on the way through as it goes into the corner. Ogard trying to get it free. Using the glass as a delay of game, I think. That might be a delay game penalty. That might be a delay game penalty there, Aaron. Oh, wow. Slovakia will get will clinch their group. Canada, looks like they're going to clinch their group, I think. No, it's not a penalty. And with 14:40 to go in the third, face-off one, a false start. 5-yard penalty. Football's older anyways. We're never doing a football game, or at least me. I'm not. Remember the Hall of Fame game, 55-yard line? Classic, right? Classic.
I know.
Classic.
It's amazing.
Classic moments here on the network. Eichel goes into the corner. Played along the wall. Jensen Abu trying to get it free. Eichel trying to get it. Eichel lost it along the boards. It is Brady Tkachuk in the corner, finding with Eller with the puck. Eichel's shot blocked on the way through, and stretched ahead. That could have been a breakaway for Eller. That got blocked away. Back into the own zone, Lordson. And played back here by Jensen Abu. And moved ahead here by Blakefeld. Blakefeld back in. Blakefeld makes a move along the boards. Looks to center one. Shot wide of the net. As it got blocked on the way through. Behind the net now, it is a chance for Jensen, who got hooked down. No penalty. Jack Hughes the other way. Carries it ahead with 3-on-3. Jack Hughes along the board. Circles back. Fed it back up top off the bench. Shot by Werenski. Blocked on the way through. And cleared out by Blakefeld. Would that be an icing again on them? No. Waved off at the last second. Werenski made a move there on Storm to get away from pressure. Fed it into the corner. As now it's Gensel with the puck behind the net. Matthews now gets it free. Fed back for Werenski. The shot! Blocked on the way through. Werenski fishes it free from the corner. Played back by Jack Hughes. Fed it across in the circle. Here's a centering pass by Jack Hughes on the goal line. It's loose and it's cleared. Gensel now looks to center. Matthews! And it goes wide. It might have been a blocker save there. Gensel behind the net looks to center one. Jack Hughes in the circle. Jack Hughes still with the puck. Getting pressured up top of the blue line. Jack Hughes fed that one across. Gensel back for Slavin. Fed it in deeper. Werenski. The drop pass by Gensel to Werenski. Werenski gets it again. Werenski on the backhand looks to center one. It's at the top of the slot there. Comes free for Matthews. Matthews looks to center one. A score! Jake Gensel!
Yeah, that was much needed. I think that got a lot of stress out of United States fans.
Mm-hmm. And with 12:36 to go, what a shot. What a pass by Matthews as Denmark was in trouble in their own zone. Couldn't clear the puck out. Couldn't get the puck. And Jake Gensel gets the goal. His first goal of the tournament. And with 12:36 to go, the United States get the 2-goal lead right back. In 5-3 with 34 shots on goal and 14 for Denmark. But it's still a game. With 12.5 to go, there's still time for them. But they got to hurry in offensively. Gensel, Matthews, Werenski with the assist as Gensel gets the goal shot from the point. Save made by Swayman. You know, that would have been funny if you just let up a goal right after the goal that just happened by Jake Gensel. Because that's been the type of night Swayman's had here. And let's read the chat again. Let's see. Okay, you typed in the chat. Oh, so I was wondering.
What?
Okay, anyways. What platform do you use to bet? Aaron02190. Oh, wow, I don't know that guy. Wow. What a viewer. He seems like he's always on the streams. This was in 2014.
No way, that's crazy.
The women's hockey with the United States and Sweden, the semifinals are going to happen, I think, today. I think they happened. I'm not sure. Or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. But that was long ago. 4-0 on that goal right there. 6-1 final, and back in 2014 in the semifinals, the United States women's hockey beat Sweden. They play Monday, actually, the semifinals. United States and Sweden, women's hockey, because the quarterfinals already happened. And right now there's a game going on in the women's hockey, Switzerland and Finland. The third period is 1-0 Switzerland. They're awaiting the winner. Canada's awaiting the winner of that. But the United States women's hockey's been pretty dominant, from what I've heard. They've been pretty good in the tournament. Like really, really good. Like they haven't let up a goal, like so many goals. They've let up like only like one, maybe 2.
Ooh, dang. That's just how dominant we are.
Oh man.
USA.
Oh jeez. 12:23 to go in the third. So Denmark has to find a way to get back in the game here. It's out to center ice once again. Jensen Abu played it back. And Ehlers along the boards. Matthews now back for Sanderson. And here's Boldy into the middle for Matthews. Fed it across. Drop pass. Shot! What a save from the bench. That shot from the blue line by Brock Faber. 5-3 USA. Probably been the most high-scoring game we've had on the network in this Olympic coverage. I think it is. I'm trying to think of the other games. We did Canada. It was a 5-0 shutout win. 4-1 was our opener. 4-1. We had a couple of 4-1 finishes, too. Yeah, this is the most goals we've seen in the tournament on our network. Shot from the point. Blocked on the way through. Comes back again to the opposite one. Goes back again. Long shot. Blocked on the way through. Boldy. Eller trying to get it. Gensel. They're all battling around the boards to try to get that puck free in the corner. Eller. Shot blocked. Matthews. Matthews a shot. Wide of the net. Rebound off the side of the cage. Boldy. Boldy had actually fan on the shot. Gensel. Matthews in the corner again. Fed it back along the boards. Boldy. Boldy holds on to it. Fed it across. Sanderson save made there on that great chance by Jake Sanderson. And everyone gets pushed in front of the net. Here we go. There's penalties upcoming, I think. Is Matthews going to go to the box here? I think there's a penalty on Austin Matthews, maybe. Yes, there is. Okay. And so a golden opportunity here for Denmark. As the captain of this Team USA team will be going to the box for high sticking, I think. Or no, cross-checking. And so this is a golden opportunity for Team Denmark to get back in the game. What do you think they got to do here? They have to
get some shots up.
Is
like really try and pass it around.
Is it a must score?
They have to score here.
Okay. Yeah, this seems like the turning point in the game if this does happen. So, a power play upcoming for Denmark. They're looking to make it a 5-4 game. Cross-checking on Austin Matthews. Russell on the face-off dot against JT Miller. With 11:29 remaining here in the third period. It is not over yet as Denmark scores here. Off the face-off, Russell won it, but then it's cleared down the length of the ice. Going back to the puck now is Molgaard. Molgaard has the puck. They're 0 for 1 on the power play today in this game. As now Bjorkstrand fed that for Ehlers, carrying it ahead. Ehlers along the boards, fed it up top. Here's Russell. Russell in shot! Wide of the net. Along the boards, trying to get it free. Eller trying to get it. And Sanderson uses the boards to try to clear it. Bjorkstrand held it in. Bjorkstrand. They rimmed it all the way around. To the opposite corner, Ehlers trying to send it for Russell. Russell shot, save made Swayman on that opportunity right there in front of the net. Relax Relate says, I don't even know what player names are for Denmark, but they got to go ahead and put the puck in the net.
I agree. I would have to agree.
Yeah, you always agree with him.
I mean, putting the puck in the net is the easiest way to score. Statistically.
What's the other way?
I don't know.
Ehlers at the point, fed it in down low as it's Eller in the corner. Back for Ehlers once again. Ehlers near the point now, drifting along the boards. Eller looks to center one. They got intercepted along the boards and cleared out to center. Race for the puck, Mark Nelson. Nelson trying to get it. Nelson steals it away, short-handed. Lost it along the boards, and Molgaard will move it ahead. Less than a minute left to go here in the power play for Denmark. Molgaard drops it off along the boards, fed it in deeper by Eller. Bjorkstrand along the boards, fed it back around the boards for Ehler, and it goes back. Ehlers once again. Ehlers waits, holds on to the puck, surveying his options. Nikolai Ehlers fed it down low for Eller. Back for Ehlers along the boards. To the point it goes for Molgaard. Molgaard gets it again from Ehlers. Molgaard fed it down low in the goal line. Bjorkstrand. Molgaard. Now Ehlers again. Ehlers holds on to it with less than 10 minutes left to go in the third period. Ehlers looks to center one, Russell! And that one drifted wide. And it's cleared out of the zone. Oh, man. Less than 15 to go. Lordson will move it ahead. Here's a chance on the other side. Onside shot. Save made on that opportunity there by Weiser. That power play's over now. And that must-score opportunity. Did not score on that one. They only had 2 shots on that power play. They had chances, though.
The United States has double the shot amount of Denmark.
Oh, jeez.
It's impressive.
It is impressive. Back in on side is Ogard, dumping it back into the corner with 9 minutes left to go here in the third period. Here is Charlie McAvoy moving it ahead. Back in on side is Eichel. Eichel, centered shot! Score! No, it did not go in! Oh, what a save. What a stop.
You're just robbing the players of a goal.
That is insane. I thought they had, I don't know why it said score, but it did not go in the net. What a stop there by the goaltender and Sagard, and that's unbelievable. 5-3 USA with 8:53 remaining here in the third period. It's sad that our coverage is going to end here this week on Sunday with the USA-Germany game, but then we'll be back next weekend. But it sucks that we won't be able to do the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the knockout games. Why they got to do them so early? So annoying. That's got to be the most annoying thing. Anyways.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, I guess. So, yep. Okay, we go to Aaron's minute. You know, I know he's not even prepared.
Boy.
But oh.
No, I actually kind of am.
Okay.
No way.
Wow.
Go figure. Because there's actually college basketball on. No way. I was watching it.
Wow.
So, as of right now, Florida's up 5 on Kentucky, 88-83 with 35.7 to go. Following 2 offensive rebounds, and I believe a 30-foot 3 just banking in. Georgia down to Oklahoma by 14 with 3:18 left. Louisville just barely scraping by Baylor, 48-41, 15 minutes left in the second half. BYU losing to Colorado, number 22 team, 51-47. Purdue up 8 on Iowa, 15-7, 12:20 left in the first half, and then the other games suck. Oh, don't forget AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Oh boy, everyone's been waiting for this. Akshay Bhatia up, leading the pack there, -20. Through 13 holes on round 3.
A sponsor there. And we got a goalie change. What? Uh-oh, I think he might be injured. I think he's throwing up.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow, he's getting pulled. Oh, that's a frustration. What happened?
He got...
Oh,
that's bad.
Oh, jeez. So Deco is in net now. Frederick Deco, who's not scored or not played a game here in the tournament, is now going to be in net because I don't know what happened there. We just came back from a break in the play, and now all of a sudden they have a new goaltender with less than 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Brady Kachuk, I don't think I've ever seen that. Matthew Kachuk looks to center one. Brady Kachuk's shot blocked on the way through. Goes back up top. Werenski now goes across for Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes, the shot, deflected wide. Goes back into the opposite point to Matthew Tkachuk, who flips it back in to the corner. Hit the netting, so out of play. 8:31 to go. What is happening on the side there? What happened? Was it this? Oh, that save might have got him injured. Let's see. Right here, I think. I think he stretched too much right there. That might have been what got him injured. And he's frustrated by that. Off the draw shot. Flipped in wide. Oh my goodness, it almost went in. Matthews fed back. Boley the shot blocked on the way through. Quinn Hughes fed it back. Werenski's shot blocked out of play. 8:16 to go. Here in the third period, a 5-3 lead for the United States. Glad you can tune in with us on our coverage of on the MHS network. United States and Denmark. And Aaron, what do you think Denmark has to do here? It seems like they're just getting stuck in their own zone.
I think Denmark really just has to work on the passing. Like they've been doing it. It's just not to the point where it's efficient. Like they hold it for too long and then dish it to someone who's like parallel to them.
Fed in deeper behind the Denmark net. And Matthews trying to get it. Werenski along the boards. Fed it behind the net now for Gensu, who lost the puck. Molgaard trying to move it ahead. Reversed it back here and see if Denmark can get a goal here quickly. Russell back in. Flipped it in deep. Trying to go for his loose puck. Russell in the corner. Trying to get it back from Matthews. He does. Russell waits. Shoots. Blocked on the way through. And it is cleared out to center ice with 7:40 remaining here in the third period. Deflected back in. I think you're not getting that 20. He said in the chat, Aaron. Ooh. You're not going to get that 20.
I never was going to get it anyway.
Connor into the middle. Larkin shot and a save made by Deco on that opportunity. Dylan Larkin with the opportunity there with 7:21 to go. Wow. What a stop.
Yeah, that's insane. That was a great save.
And especially when you just barely got into the game.
Yeah.
So barring any miracle that happens here from Denmark, United States trying to pick up the victory here, and they probably will, and they'll get their second win of the tournament in the standings unless, again, like I said, a miracle happens here for Denmark. As it's dumped back in here by B. Jensen, who got that center ice goal. That was one of the last goals they scored, but then that other goal they scored before the end of the second period was the one that made it 4-3, but now it's 5-3 now. Kyle Connor fit it behind the net now for Tage Thompson. Tage Thompson has the puck. Fed it back. Shot! Save made. Deco looked like he got a little bit injured on that. Shot goes wide of the net. And now it's held in by Sanderson. Fed in behind the net now for Larkin. Tage Thompson. Pressure from behind. Tage Thompson looks to center. Didn't go. As now it is moved ahead here by Bjorkstrand. Then True along the boards lost it. And here's Kyle Connor with 6.5 minutes to go in the third period. 40-18 the shots favoring the USA. Turned over. Nelson in the middle. Hannafin along the boards. A shot. Save made. Deco on that opportunity. And that's the 41st shot for the United States here in the game. They have came out ready to play, even though Swayman hasn't played his best game. Okay, what did Relax say in the chat? Did you see what he said?
Let me check it. I think it's something along the lines of, "You suck, don't ever say anything about Denmark again." Nah, if Denmark would have hit, I would have thrown you a 20. Dang. Darn!
He was actually going to give you a 20.
That's tough.
Gosh diggity darn.
Dadgummit.
Nelson
I can't say I didn't expect the United States to score anyway.
Along the boards, here's Jack Hughes feeding it back. Here's Hannafin. Hannafin, the shot goes behind the net now for Miller. Miller in the corner with 6 minutes to go here in the third period. Miller lost the puck. Miller the shot, blocked it on the way through. Maybe Denmark can get something on this rush here as Eller moves it ahead. Eller finds a man across for Jensen. That pass didn't connect. Miller will move it ahead here. Jack Hughes dropped it off for Nelson. Back for Jack Hughes in the corner. Nelson trying to get on the backhand, lost it. Eller will move it ahead the other way. 5:40 remaining here in the third period. Another turnover. Jack Hughes, one-on-one. Jack Hughes in. Jack Hughes circles behind and that looks to center. He tried to bank it and he scores! Jack Hughes with 5:33 to go makes it 6-3.
I mean, not much you can do there. That is a one-on-one. He's got beat. Oh, he put it off his skate. Come on. That is some nasty work.
That should be it right there.
That is going to be, that has to be like some Sports Center top 10.
A
Oh
huge
my
one.
goodness. That has to be top 1. He put it right off his heel.
Jack Hughes with his first goal of the tournament. 3 points already. And with 5.5 minutes to go, that should probably put the end to this one in the drama. As now it's a 6-3 game. Fed into the middle. That one's broken up as is Ogard trying to get to the loose puck. Into the corner. Hannafin got hit. Nelson behind the net lost it. Eichel. And his stick broke on the way through. That's a weird one. Bounced in front. Shot in the slot. Wide. Wrap around attempt. Save made Swayman. On Mogard's opportunity.
Oh.
And here we go.
Brady got hit hard with a, it looked like our left hook.
Jeez. 5:03 to go in the third. A 6-3 game now as Jack Hughes has made it a 3-goal lead for the United States. As now they look like they're in control of this one now. They've been in control, you could say.
Yeah, it does. It finally seems like it.
It finally seems that maybe this game is over. Look at this. This is our
Okay.
preview for tomorrow. There's Leon Draisaitl and Moritz Seider, great defenseman for the Detroit Red Wings. And that'll be tomorrow. We'll kind of cover that around the same time we started this one. That'll be our last stream of the Olympics till next weekend. But right now, Leon Draisaitl and Tim Stützle have been really good for Germany. The Leon Draisaitl of the Edmonton Oilers. I wonder how he feels being separated from McDavid.
Probably weird.
Probably weird. And this was Leon Draisaitl captaining the team there. As there's Tim Stützle. They've been really good in the tournament. Tim Stützle has like 2 or 3 goals, I would think. Leon Draisaitl's done well too. As with 5:03 to go, what do you think is going to happen here in the next 5:03? Do you think the USA just locks it down? Because it seems like it looks like that's
It does
gonna be
look
the
like
case.
it's what's going to happen.
Yeah, this has been a very good third period for the United States. It seemed like Denmark was going to put the push here, and they had the power play, or whatever, to try to tie it, I think, right? And or make it 5-4 actually. But yeah, that one shift where they're in the offensive zone for the longest of time, and then when they made it 5-3, this is a big save though by Swayman.
Yeah, that's a huge save. And they got a little into it.
Oh,
See that little left hook? Yeah, got him.
yikes. Quinn Hughes flips it out of his own zone, and less than 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Is Gensel with the puck now. Gensel in, fed into the middle. Matthews save! Rebound was still loose as it goes back along the boards. There's a penalty upcoming to Denmark and a power play upcoming for the United States. And I think right now they're just frustrated. And so a power play for the USA and a chance to make it 7-3. As that's Christian Weiser going to the box. They should probably put the game away, huh? If they score here.
Yeah.
If not already.
Oh, that was a good save.
Very good save there by Deco. I would say our highlights would be posted later, but
Maybe not.
Maybe not, because Olympics, hates footage not
Did
Posted
that
by,
video get taken down?
I never even posted 'cause I knew I was going to get taken down.
It actually got taken down?
I knew it was going to get taken down, so I didn't even bother to upload it.
No, the one you already did upload.
Oh, no, I didn't. Matthews along the boards, fed into the corner. Tage Thompson. Eichel's in the opposite corner. And Jensen Abu almost lost it. Eichel fed that across. Here's Matthews back up top for Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk left it for Austin Matthews. Matthews across for Eichel. Eichel. Matthews one-timer through the top of the crease. How did that not score on? Wow. Eichel waits. Shoots! Off a body and it went wide. And it's cleared. With less than 4 minutes to go here in the third period. We have 167 votes in our
What?
poll. And the USA is 62% in favor.
Wait. How many votes?
168 now.
Dang it.
No, it's still the original number. It's not 168.
It's 160 what?
6.
7?
Oh, great. 3.5 to go as we go into the corner. Eichel back up top. Matthew Tkachuk shot blocked on the way through. Matthews couldn't get the rebound, and it's cleared out the center. Power play coming in the close in the next 30 seconds. Back in on side is Matthew Tkachuk to Eichel. Eichel along the boards. Delays. Eichel surveying his options. Eichel looking. Fed it low. Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk looks to center. That didn't go. Quinn Hughes holds it in at the blue line. Quinn Hughes gets the puck back with less than 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Eichel now holds on to it. Eichel fed it across. Fed back for Quinn Hughes once again. Back for Matthews in the circle. Brady Tkachuk in front of the net. As it goes back for Quinn Hughes. One-timer by Eichel. Save made. Matthews in the circle. Looking to the opposite circle. That didn't go. Knocked down by Matthew Tkachuk. Here's Matthews again. Shot. Wide of the net. 2:35 to go in the third. It's a 6-3 lead for the United States. And they scored 2 goals here in the third period. It seemed like Denmark was going to have the momentum after they made it 4-3. They really didn't have anything going here in the third. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I thought Denmark had a little bit more in them than just that one buzzer beater goal, and then they've proven 8 shots.
Jensen fed it back up top. That Jensen Abo shot it towards the net. It was blocked on the way through. Bouncing puck now at 2-on-0 down low. Backhander wide. Wow. Blakefield had an open net, and he missed it. Jensen played it across, and it is Lauritsen feeding it, and shot back in by Mogard. 100 seconds to go here in the third period. A 6-3 lead for the United States. This is what we expected, honestly. That first period was shaky, but they really stepped it up in the second period. Boldy. Now Larkin behind the net. Gensel. Gensel has it in the corner. Fed it back for Larkin in the opposite corner. Left and in the middle. Shot. What a save. What a save again. They just continue to pile on the opportunities of the United States, even though this is garbage time. That one's played out of play. And look at the puck. Did someone catch it? They did. The girl catches the puck in the crowd. Wow. There's tomorrow's schedule, Aaron. Switzerland, Czechia, Canada, France, Denmark, Latvia, and the United States and Germany. What do you think is the best matchup there?
I say probably U.S.-Germany, because that's just Florida versus Edmonton.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Part 3, yes.
Delay a game.
We won both of them.
Delay a game here on the United States, so Denmark will get a late power play here. They can make a come.
Yeah.
Didn't the Canucks score 3 goals on Dallas in a minute? I know I don't like to get reminded of that, but, I mean, this could happen.
It happened.
It can happen. No, I don't think it's going to happen, though. Remember all the way. Imagine. Just imagine.
So they're on a power play for the rest of the game.
Yep. Let's see. Unless they don't score on it, they'll be on their power play for the rest of the game, yes. Ehlers will move it ahead. And then along the boards is Russell. Russell along the boards in the corner. Fed it back around the boards. Mogard has it. Back for Russell. Russell with 45 to go. Lars Eller fed it back. And Mogard fed that. Ehlers a shot. Deflected. Save. 35 to go. Ehlers once again. up top at the blue line. Ehlers drifting into the circle. Shot blocked. Deflected up in the air. Loose on the side of the net. Shot. Save made. Swayman cleared down the lane to the ice. 23 to go. Go ahead, Aaron.
I mean, the U.S. played a great game and more than doubled Denmark's shots. Like, I feel like we could expect this, but the first period was very shaky, like you said.
The United States win it by a score of 6-3. Even though Jeremy Swayman did not have his best game, you could say, the United States pull it off with a 6-3 victory, and they get 3 points in the standings. And this result in the Group C, the United States win it by a score of 6-3. And is this what we expected?
Absolutely.
I'd say we expected this probably at the start of the third period. And unfortunate there by the goaltender that got injured, Sigurd, as he had to leave the game with less than 9 minutes to go in the third period. And unfortunate there for him, obviously. And man, now the handshakes between the two teams. A 6-3 win. The United States over Denmark. And, man. Great performance by the United States here in the game. They really stepped it up after the first period. They really did. Any analysis after that?
I mean, I didn't hear what you said, I'm going to be honest.
What's your analysis on the game?
I mean, I fully expected the United States to jump out hot. I checked the score when I first got home. 2-1 Denmark. Whoa, what?
Uh-huh.
I got on VCU with you. You say they scored from half ice and show me the goal. What in the world happened?
Mm-hmm.
But overall, exactly what I could have expected. Probably what everyone else expected as well. It is complete and utter domination from the Americans.
Yep. That's how it's going to be. And, man, it seemed like Denmark was going to get some momentum. They had some goals that probably they didn't deserve, but they got them. So you probably think luck was on their side. And so USA beats Denmark. This is what I'm getting from one of our reporters. This is with the standings, whatever. So heading into the final round-robin day tomorrow, top four get bye in the quarterfinals. Pool winners get first 3 spots. Canada with 6 points plus 9 goal differential versus France. USA 6 points plus 7 versus Germany. They face Germany tomorrow. Slovakia likely third, 6 points plus 2, no game tomorrow. Best remaining team gets fourth. It's going to probably be Finland with a plus 11 goal differential. Is 10 ahead of the next best team. As a 6-3 win for the United States over Denmark. A tight one, but the USA pull it off. For Max, thank you so much. For Max and Aaron, I was about to skip you.
For Max and this guy.
Yeah, and this guy right next to me.
The hobo I picked up off the street.
So hopefully you tune in tomorrow. It will be USA Germany here on the MHS Network. Subscribe and like. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And from Aaron, I'm Max. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time here on the MHS Network. Good night, everybody.